Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the All Signs, Their Feelings for You from June 30th through July 6th. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very, very happy to have you here. What is going on with this angle? Just looks weird. It looks weird. All right, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with how I do the All Signs, I dive into whomever is heading towards you this week who will be affecting you on an emotional level. I'll take a look at your feelings for them, their feelings for you, take a look at their intentions for why they're there anyway for the week ahead, what their next actions is going to be. My alarm, my cat just set off the alarm. Hold on. Thank goodness. Jeez. My cat was just about to make my house alarm go off. You guys would have, those of you wearing earbuds would have hated me. Because that alarm is loud. I swear, every live stream lately has been like very eventful. All right, what was I even saying? Crap, brain fart. Did you see where the thought went? Because it took off. Oh, it doesn't matter. Happy Cancer season. Happy birthday to all my Cancer babies out there. Hope your birthday season is amazing. All right. Good morning. Hi, Karina. Hi, Danny. Buenos dias. Hi, Michelle. Morning, girl. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, that would have not been good, Tammy. All right. Enough about that. Let's just get nosy. I'm going to start with the birthday babies first and then go straight from Aries through Pisces, the normal zodiac wheel. All right, let's do it. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday, Cancer. I adore you guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, Cancer and whomever they may be connecting to for the next 7 days. How will they feel about each other? What's this person's intentions with being in Cancer's life right now? The Knight of Cups hopped out just when I said that, Cancer. Someone's coming towards you with an open heart, like really open. The Knight of Cups comes in when we're starting to fall for somebody, when we're like, whoa, I did not expect to like feel this way towards this person. Could be a fellow water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is usually associated with the Knight of Cups, but it doesn't have to be a water sign. It could be just someone just really in their feelings for you this week. We'll see if that card comes back out. But the way it came out just when I said, you know, who's coming towards you, the good sign. Cancer and their person for this week. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I got this for you in your July monthly I posted for you yesterday. It wasn't exactly this card particular, but I got a strong energy of someone coming towards you this month, really coming in with, they were like heart open. But the Knight of Pentacles as someone's feelings for you this week shows me that someone has been thinking, you know, carefully and thoughtfully about how they want to approach you this week. I don't know if this is a gift that this person is giving you since it's your birthday season, because usually Pentacle energy talks about tangible items as well. Like a gift that you can keep, a souvenir, a keepsake, or something like that is what that Pentacle sometimes represents. So you might be getting something this week. All right, what's this person's intentions with Cancer? Ace of Swords, they want to talk to you about a few things. They want to like have some sort of breakthrough. You got someone coming towards you, very chatty, very open. I like their energy so far. They're not giving me any ick. They're coming in very sincere and genuine. Their behavior towards you this week is the King of Cups, and you're the Queen of Cups. Cancer, you've got someone showing up this week heavy in their emotions, as we saw that Knight of Cups wanting to come out during the pre-shuffle. Now we're seeing the King of Cups as this person's behavior towards you. You got someone that's allowing their feelings to develop for you. Whether it's been, you know, something that's been slowly building up, or if this is someone new in your life, this is someone that is genuinely wanting to get to know you because they feel something for you. How does Cancer feel about this person? The Hermit, Virgo energy. With the Hermit being your feelings, you may feel like this person has gotten quiet with you, or if this is someone that you're connecting with newly around this time frame, this could also hint that you may feel like you've been single for a while and you're not really focused too much on people around you. And that's like the best time when someone comes in. When you're focused more on yourself and you're comfortable being in that silence without having to have a companion, that's when someone shows up if you've been single. But for my Cancers who know who this person is, you may feel like this person has been kind of quiet and, you know, very withdrawn. And it's possibly because this person has been like planning how they wanted to come towards you and they wanted to be sincere. Like whoever this person is, they're very mindful, they're very intentional, they're very purposeful. Because with that Knight of Pentacles being here and the King of Cups, this is someone that is not someone impulsive. They don't act on impulse. Okay? Or they at least try not to. So you got someone that's not wanting to be impulsive this week. This is something that's very thought out. Let's take a look at the overall energy. The Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands being the overall energy for you and another person this week, this is showing me a lot of attention. The Six of Wands is getting public recognition, or someone throwing you a lot of compliments, being very grandiose, very show-offy, but not in like an egotistical way, just proud of you or proud of the connection you guys have. Okay? It's a really good read. The Page of Wands is influencing it, and the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So Cancer, this could be someone that you met through networking with other friends, or you met at the workplace. It's just trying to give me an idea of how you guys met. And it shows me that there has been a genuine buildup of the relationship over time. And I am getting that someone's hoping that this relationship can really take off. All right, let me put that down and start clarifying. I want to make certain of the message that I'm getting. I'm going to do things differently this week. I'm going to clarify with a separate deck versus the one that I pulled the main spread on. I want to do that just to see if I get the same message. It's how I do my individual readings on the channel anyway. Okay, let's start with their feelings. Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles how this person feels about Cancer this week? Why the Knight of Pentacles? The Fool. You got someone taking a risk with you this week. You got someone that's like, F it, I'm going to go for it. It's thought through with a splash of, impulsivity. Remember how I said I don't think that this person's impulsive? No, they're not coming in as impulsive. What this is kind of telling me is something has been thought through, but the timing of when to execute it, may have not been known. It's one of those gut responses. Your person might be a manifesting generator. If any of you are familiar with the human design, manifesting generators, their strategy is to respond to that gut response. Ooh, I would totally love to do human design readings on the channel if you guys are interested. It's something I love to do behind the scenes. But anyways, this person may be feeling that gut response to respond by like some sort of invite. All right, whether you post a picture on Instagram and it gives them that feeling of, all right, now's the time. Or you send them a text saying something sweet and they're like, all right, now's the time to like be more open with Cancer. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. All right, Two of Pentacles. Clarify how Cancer feels about this person. Some of you Cancers are not sure if you're ready to move forward with this person after maybe some setbacks in your life, maybe professionally, or you dealt with some hardships with family, or you're someone that maybe still working through an old relationship, because this does not feel like it's attached to this person, what just came through. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords. Unless it is connecting to the reading I posted for you for your July monthly, where you guys started to like build something, but then something just did not jump off and it started to become quiet between the two of you, and it hurt your feelings in some sort of way. Well, obviously some sort of way, but it left you feeling maybe kind of taken aback by someone's eagerness originally, and then for someone to fall back a little bit and then to fall forward again. That wheel spins. You never know where it's going to stop. So someone may be trying to like give something another spin, another go, and it's something that was thought through. But if this is someone that you've never had any failed attempts with, I am getting that original message that this person may be coming into your life after you've gone through some serious hardships with other people. All right. But with the King of Pentacles telling me how you feel about this person, you feel like this person's really respectable. You feel like this is someone that carries themselves really well. This is someone that is responsible, has strong work ethic, you know, shows up when they say they're going to show up. Regardless of the situation you guys have been dealing with beforehand, you don't see this person as a negative person. Your situation may just be very isolated to something else. But that Wheel of Fortune comes in when you should expect the unexpected. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when a karmic lesson has been completed. Someone understands the lesson that they were meant to go through in order to get what they really want. Like sometimes to get what you really want, you've got to understand why you want it in the first place. So something might have to be taken away from you that you really want to see how you'll feel when it's taken away from you, to really understand why you want it in the first place, and just instead of just saying, I want it. Why? Why do you want this person? Why do you want this relationship? Why do you want this to work out? Why do you want this career? Why? You know, sometimes we have trouble navigating through the why, so the universe pulls it away from us for us to experience what we're feeling like we're missing when that situation isn't there. But yeah, for some of you, it is related to something else, because I feel like this person's coming in very, I don't know. I don't feel like this is someone that would like walk away from something if they felt very drawn to it. Because that King of Cups is showing me that this person's very energetically sensitive. They can sense when something is a part of a bigger plan. Okay, so their intentions with you this week, Cancer, is the Ace of Swords. This person may be wanting to speak up about something, be more truthful. Not saying that they were lying before. Why the Ace of Swords for this person's intentions with Cancer? The Eight of Pentacles. Hey, J-Dub. Hi, girly poo. The Empress. So with the Ace of Swords clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress, I am getting that someone intends to put some effort into the relationship this week. Okay, this person may be, you know, look at this person focusing on that coin. That's that coin that we were talking about originally with that Knight of Pentacles as their feelings. Like they're working on something. They might be working on a gift. They might be making something homemade for you, Cancer. I keep on getting a gift. There's some sort of gift that they may be giving you, or taking you out for dinner, treating you to a drink. I don't know, but there's something that they're wanting to offer you. Because when the Empress shows up, that's you know, being nurtured, that's being cared for, that's being lovey-doveyed, you know. The Empress as their intention shows me that this person wants to care for you, at least this week, treat you special. All right, the King of Cups is this person's behavior towards you this week. Cancer, it looks like a good week. If you're resonating with this, it feels like you and someone do not have any drama this week. Someone's like being so adorable, might be offering you foot rubs, you know, just wanting to be on your good side. The Nine of Wands in reverse came out. Now, the Nine of Wands in reverse can sometimes reference someone having a chip on their shoulder when it comes to their love life, or everything that they are trying to gain and experience. Like the Nine of Wands in the upright is the wounded warrior. We already know that, but it's someone that does not give up unless they fall to the floor and face plant. You know, if they're still standing, even if it's one leg, they're going to keep on trying. That's the Nine of Wands in the upright. Nine of Wands in reverse is like coming in with a chip on your shoulder. So this person may be doing a good job masking maybe some sort of honorary energy, because the King of Cups is really good at managing their emotions. This is someone that's really good at emotionally self-regulating. They're not going to let what they're experiencing behind the scenes be played out in how they treat other people. Like if they're having a crappy day at work, they're not going to take it out on the waitress. They're not going to take it out on their family or friends. It's someone that knows how to regulate their emotions, which is something I feel like Cancers really would, you know, appreciate in somebody. But I do feel like behind the scenes, this person might be going through some disappointment. Okay. And maybe coming to you for some sort of support with that Queen of Pentacles here. So they might be coming towards you looking like they're supporting you, but they're getting something back from you in exchange, even if you don't have to do anything but just exist. They're getting something back from you by giving to you. So I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me that they're going to be complimenting you around this time frame, making you feel appreciated and seen, but by making you smile might also help them feel a little bit better. Cancer, I like this person. If you don't want them, drop their name and people in the chat will scoop them up. Why the Six of Wands? Eight of Cups and the Magician. So Cancer, around this time frame, this person is going to be giving you a lot of attention, but if they sense that you got your back turned towards them, they might try to get a little creative on how to, you know, turn you back around, but then they'll know when to just walk away themselves. Remember, this is someone very emotionally mature. They're not going to beg. They're not going to stay where they're not welcomed. All right? So if they sense that their presence is annoying you in any way, they will walk away. Okay? Especially if they see you with your back turned. So let's take a look at your person's hidden message for those of you who are in a very complicated situation. This is usually from my no contact group. If you haven't talked to someone in a few days, in a couple weeks, I try not to go too far back. All right? To see what's going on. For zodiac signs you have coming through here, we have Taurus and Libra, Scorpio and Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Aries. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Just try not to focus too much on the zodiac signs. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate you. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I am so sorry. I'm resisting my desire for you because I feel it's too late now. We've grown apart and you've moved on. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. So some of you Cancers, that's how someone is secretly feeling about you but not admitting. But whoever came through this reading, it does feel like this person's going to be opening up about a few things. Okay? So this spread looks good. All right, so enjoy your birthday season, Cancer. I freaking adore you guys. All right, on to Aries. Oh, do check out your July monthly, Cancer. It's in my July playlist, all right? If you haven't already, you don't have to, but if you want to. All right, clean up, clean up. Put you over there. Sip of aqua. Trying to take a break on coffee. That don't look like a friggin' heart. Hi, Infinite Faith. Welcome. All right. Aries, let's take a look at you for the next 7 days. All right, what do we have for Aries and their person? Aw, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to give your comment a heart, but it's being a butthead. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Aries, what do we have for Aries, please, for the next 7 days? Aries, what do we have for Aries, please? What do we have for Aries? Who's heading towards Aries this week? What's their situation? What's their story? How will they feel towards each other? This person's intentions towards Aries. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Chariot, major for Cancer. When I did your July monthly, this card came up in your person's feelings for you position. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it did. All right, we will see what's going on. Their intentions towards you, we have the 2 of Swords, that's Moon and Libra. Their behavior and actions, we have the Hermit, major for Virgo. Your feelings towards this person, the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, but also Scorpio and Pisces. And the overall energy we have is the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. All right, so you have someone that's trying to come forward, but something's leaving them feeling like they just need to remain idle for a moment. They're trying to figure something out. So I don't know if something recently happened between the two of you that's left this person feeling like they've got to like park and stay, you know, where they're at. Because the Chariot, when it shows up as feelings, that's someone feeling confident in the direction that they're taking. They're not feeling like they're going to get themselves lost in any way. They feel really guided strongly. But in this art depiction, we got someone paused and keeping their motorcycle in idle and feeling like there's two paths to take. So let me just break it down and see what's going on. Clarify the Chariot for how this person is feeling towards Cancer, or Aries. Excuse me, I have so much Cancer on the table, that's why I said that. Why the Chariot for how this person is feeling for Aries this week? Why the Chariot? The Queen of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Three of Cups on the bottom. The Eight of Pentacles comes in when we're feeling ready to put in some effort towards something that we feel is going to be rewarded in due time. The Queen of Swords as feelings, however, comes in as someone that feels like they have to use their discernment before proceeding. When it comes to their intentions, they're very undecided. The Two of Swords comes in as intentions when we're caught between two decisions. And we flip-flop back and forth because both decisions may come in with, you know, a result that might put us out of our comfort zone at times. Clarify Aries' feelings for this person because you're coming in with the Queen of Cups. You're ready to love up on this person, Aries. Why the Queen of Cups for how Aries feels about this person? Why the Queen of Cups? The Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Aries, you feel like this person is coming in hot, but then just when things are starting to gain momentum, it's like there's like a silent pause. A silent pause, giving you time to reflect and, you know, look at the recent events. You do have your heart open to this person, Aries. You really want something to happen between the two of you. The Ace of Cups is you with your heart chakra fully open, and I already saw that with the Queen of Cups. You are communicating with this person this week is what it feels like to me. The texting is coming in very hot and quick. There's a lot of flirty behavior. There's a lot of, you know, social media commentary too, if you're on social media with each other. There's a lot of back and forth communication, but when it comes to how this person's moving forward in the relationship, that's where things feel like it's kind of like lagging. It's like imagine, you know, reaching out with someone on a daily basis. The engagement is strong, but you both haven't really talked about what the next phase should be for the relationship. You guys are just carrying on with the same thing. Just to, you know, be in each other's lives. For some of you, Aries, you may feel like this person brings in a strong feeling of familiarity, like you've known them before you even met them. Oftentimes that Six of Cups comes in when we're meeting somebody who we feel this strange feeling that we've known them before, even if we just met 30 minutes ago. It often represents a past life connection and the two of you guys reconnecting again. You may be more sensitive to that than this person though. All right, so let's take a look at their intentions. We got the Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords as this person's intentions towards Aries this week? Two of Pentacles, which is pretty much an equivalent to the Two of Swords. However, the Two of Pentacles is trying to be more practical about it. The Two of Pentacles is weighing out the pros and cons between either decision. You know, all right, if I choose this path, this is the pros and cons. If I choose this path, this is the pros and cons. Notice how your person is repeatedly coming in with cards that show me this person is, you know, pending a choice. And I don't know what that choice is surrounding. A choice to move forward with you, a choice between other people, a choice to keep your relationship as is and not take it anywhere just yet, or there's something else going on. Maybe you guys talked about moving in with each other, you know. It could be any of that. Give me another card on this person's intentions with Aries this week. The Three of Wands. It's like they're waiting to see what you do. Okay? But the Three of Wands comes in when we're confident that what we're waiting on is actually going to play out and that there's no need to like force anything else. And then I have the Strength card, which has a tornado in it. And I got two cards that show me a tornado, indicating that someone's going to be coming in hot and heavy towards you around this time frame, Aries, where the passion is going to be just passioning. You guys are going to have strong chemistry, strong physical response to each other, strong sexual desire as well for some of you. But the stability of the relationship may be where it's lacking. Okay, so let's take a look at that Hermit energy. We get the Hermit. Now, with the overall energy being the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman, repeated nines. And the Hermit is the number 9. And as a collective, we are in the year of the number 9, which is all about shedding old layers of self. You know, and usually when we're shedding old layers of self, we don't feel too good about ourselves for that moment until everything is, we feel more grounded and restored with our new way of being. So someone here may have gone through something really painful in the recent past or is still in the middle of it, and it's making it very difficult to make common decisions. Like, for example, this person may be someone that's really normally decisive, but they may be going through something around this time frame that's leaving them feeling like they're not as decisive as they normally are, even with a basic decision needing to be made. Okay. Clarify that Hermit. I do sense this person kind of withdrawing their energy a bit. Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit for this person's behavior? Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I already said that. I sense that this person may strongly withdraw their energy midweek and then come in with clarity towards the last half of the week. That's what it's kind of showing me. So Aries, the start of the week, you guys are texting back and forth, very flirty. Midweek, this person goes MIA for a couple of days, it feels like. Withdraws their energy, got their phone on Do Not Disturb, just not really, notifications are silenced, the drill. Okay, but then end of week, poof, this person comes in with clarity because it feels like someone's needing to be alone right now to figure some things out without any influence by other people. And it's like they want to be as upfront with you as possible. And then I see the Judgment card. So something is weighing on this person around this time frame, Aries, but I feel like at the end of this week, around July 6th, July 5th, you're going to get, a wave of information, I feel like all at once. Like, kind of like word vomit, if you think about it. Something that this person may be bottling up ends up being disclosed to you when they feel ready to. Dang, Aries, what's going on with the two of you? Oh, you know what? I wanted to clarify with the other tarot deck. Hold on. Let me get some more information on their feelings. But I'm going to use a different deck. Clarify this person's feelings for Aries this week. The Ten of Wands. And the Two of Swords again. That's why I wanted to use a different one. And then I see the King of Cups. So Aries, I feel like this week, someone is trying to carry a lot of burdens and not share them with you. It's like they want to do it on their own. They don't want to stress you out. They're like, yeah, I don't want to burden Aries with my problems. I'm just going to keep it moving and just keep it to myself. They might be working a lot of hours because I do have two cards signifying that this person could be really busy with their work. They might be taking on a second job and they don't want to tell you about it. Or there's just a lot of other things going on. But with the Two of Swords coming out a second time, I am getting that there's just this stuck energy, okay? Being in two different minds about something. And then it's influenced by the King of Cups. So something is weighing on their head and in their heart. And you already have the Queen of Cups. So seeing the King of Cups and then you showing up as the Queen of Cups does tell me that there is a strong emotional connection that you guys share together, and also strong passionate energy you're exchanging with each other. But mentally, this person is not ready to speak up to you about something. They're not ready to speak about something or to text you something that they're thinking about right now. They're trying to gain a higher perspective. Tell me more about this person and their intentions. The King of Pentacles. This is someone who intends to lock it all down when they feel grounded, when they feel like everything just feels right in its place, okay? So Aries, for some of you, this person may be considering taking a next step with the two of you, but they don't want to do it unless they feel 100% certain. And it does kind of feel like this person is really trying to figure out this is what they really want before going forward with it. So it feels like for some of you Aries, you may have been dating for a little bit. Things are starting to get a little bit more intense and emotionally charged up between the two of you. And this person around this time frame is thinking, could I commit to Aries? Could I see myself as Aries' boyfriend, girlfriend? Something like that. And it's like, it's making them, you know, pull back their energy a little bit to test something, to see how they feel without you as readily there next to them. Yeah, this feels like a new relationship, Aries, that you and another person are trying to form together. And you're over here like, I'm all in. I'm all in. I know what I want. Okay. You may be dealing with someone that just dealt with some gnarly drama. It doesn't have to be associated with you. Actually, I don't feel like it was associated with you. I feel like you might be the person that they like to vent to and to lean on. It looks like this person's been dealing with some gnarly drama, Aries, which has been affecting their ability to, like, you know, make regular decisions. They may have had to cut some people out of their life. It feels like some family drama going on for them, or maybe an ending of a friendship. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. So let's get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, Aries, I have strong water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and fire, but it's everyone's on the board, really. All right, let's get your person's hidden message, what they secretly wish to tell you but don't. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. For some of you, Aries, you may be dealing with someone that already made this decision, and now they're like, oh my goodness, why did I make that decision? That was the wrong decision. And is trying to backtrack a little bit and see if they can come back from this. It's like this person's thinking, all right, did I fumble, Aries? Can I like undo this? How do I get out of this mess? All right. Everywhere I go, rewind, learning how to read again apparently. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Some of you Aries, you got friend zoned, but this person's like, I have feelings for Aries. Why did I do that? Some of you may be dealing with someone that was really career focused and had a lot going on and maybe worked a lot of different jobs, had some side hustles, things like that, and didn't really have much time for a relationship and felt feelings for you but decided to friend zone you, and now they've got some regrets about that decision. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Or if there was a choice between romantic partners, they may have chose the wrong choice and now is like, oh, my feelings are now starting to catch up with me with Aries. Great. After I already chose so-and-so. That's not going to be for everybody. I'm not getting strong third-party energy in this reading, so don't force that. I just felt guided to say it for somebody. That someone's regretting a choice that they made. All right, so I hope that helps, Aries. I did post your July monthly. It's in my July playlist. You'll see it. It's like, I got like maybe 4 up so far for July, so it would be easy to find. All right, love you. On to Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Oh, that's an old one. Why do I still have the old one over here? All right. Let's do it for Taurus. All right, let's take a look at your person's feelings for you this week, Taurus, whoever they may be. All right, what do we have for Taurus this week? How does their person feel about them for the next 7 days? What's their situation looking like? What is this person's intentions with Taurus? What's their behavior and actions towards Taurus? And how does Taurus feel? Taurus. Taurus's person. What do we have for Taurus? Going into the first week of July for the end of June. 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, so your person's feelings for you. Come on, get up. We have the Fool, major for Aries. Their intentions towards you. We have the King of Pentacles. That's your court card. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the 8 of Wands. Taurus's feelings for this person, the Emperor. And the overall energy for you this week, we have the Hanged Man. Influenced by the 9 of Cups and the High Priestess. Taurus, this looks freaking great. You got someone smitten over you. And look at this, all Pisces right here. All Pisces. Doesn't have to be a Pisces that you're connecting to, but with that 12th house energy, a lot of you Taurians may be getting a lot of spiritual downloads around this time frame in regards to this person, or this person is. Or there's a lot of synchronicities, a lot of repeated numbers, dreams. Things are just like drawing you to focus on the situation a bit more this week. Okay? All right, let's break it down. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Fool. The Fool in this art depiction looks like someone that's like, yes, I'm happy with Taurus. So let's see. And then I open up to the Fool and the Knight of Cups. Taurus, someone's falling for you. This is so cute. And with your feelings for this person being the Emperor, you feel like this is someone very stable, very protective, very respected. This could be someone that is a business owner, or, you know, works in a field where they have, like, you know, hierarchy. But oftentimes the Emperor does come in as someone's feelings when there's already like a marriage involved. So I'm not sure if you're married to this person. You guys are just having a very good week together. But looks good so far. Why the Fool, please? The Fool is ready for a new beginning. Ready to like show up and show you what they're made of, what they're about, what being with them would be like. Knight of Cups again. I shuffled that back in, Taurus. It came back out. Strong water energy now coming through. I have the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, but I also have the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. This person may feel like things have not been working out for them up to this point, where they may have almost felt the need to just give up and just give up hope that they were going to meet someone that was going to intrigue them, connect with them on such a deep level that they were looking for, until you came along. Yeah, Taurus, I'm getting someone here was near ready to give up on finding somebody until they met you. And for those of you who had like something start up with this person, but then things slowed down, you guys may be reactivating something again, and someone's really feeling like, wow, this is my chance to like do things differently, perhaps. Like someone, I'm strongly getting like someone being like, oh, thank you, Jesus. All right, let's take a look at Taurus's feelings. All right. Why does Taurus feel the Emperor? Now remember, you're Taurus. Your major arcana is the Empress. So if you're feeling that this person is like an emperor to you, someone might go glass blowing together. Some of the Swords wanted to hop out. Some of you might still have your suspicions, so you're not being all in just yet. Some of you guys might go glass blowing. I'm staring at this Emperor card, and what he's holding in his hand looks like glass blowing. If you're not familiar what glass blowing is, I made this myself with amethyst crystal and clear quartz. All right. So some of you guys may be doing that around this time frame. Side message anyway. Why is Taurus feeling the Emperor for this person? The Page of Cups. And then I see the Judgment card and the Justice card and the Three of Wands. So this week, Taurus, you're really open to giving a relationship a chance. For some of you, you spent some time, you know, MIA in regards to love, just chilling, doing your own thing. You may have put your love life, you know, on time out, and now you're feeling like you're getting another chance to like put yourself out there again and open up your heart to somebody, but you're also being very careful. You're being very careful, because I did see that Seven of Swords a moment ago indicating to me that you may feel like you still have to be, you know, sharp when it comes to any signs of love bombing, any signs of someone just really laying it on thick and being a little bit too grandiose with their gestures with you when the energy doesn't support it, all right? But when it comes to this person, I feel like they are coming in kind of giddy because of a sense of relief. You know, because earlier I saw the energy of the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, indicating that someone here may have just gave up on finding happiness, finding love, may have just, you know, slept around a little bit, or just like carried on casual situations because no one was really connecting with them on such a deep level that they would be willing to commit to them, and just felt like, all right, dating is hopeless right now. Someone even tried out dating apps and realized that dating apps is not where you go if you're looking for something serious. There are exceptions. My best friend met his wife on a dating app, so there are exceptions. But this person's kind of saying that that is not an option that they want to choose anymore. So this person's intentions towards you is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles comes in as intentions when someone's intending to lock something down. Nine of Cups. And I see the Wheel of Fortune, and I also see the Four of Pentacles. So Taurus, I've been getting this message for you for a while now. In fact, in your July monthly, I remember telling you, wow, this message has been coming up repeatedly for you. And when Spirit repeats a message, even if, you know, the surrounding energy, the context of the spread is a little bit different, if the core message is the same, that's because they're really trying to drive that point home, and someone maybe not catching it. Maybe too focused on, you know, like immediate results or something else. But I'm strongly getting for you lately that your time is coming to where you're supposed to be lining up with a life partner, okay? That wheel is spinning in your favor. And you may have needed time to focus on yourself, and this person needed time to focus on themselves to get to that Nine of Cups energy that will allow you guys both to step into the Ten of Cups with the best possible chance. Because if you meet someone while they're still working on a lot of deep insecurities and trauma and wounds, that will unfortunately, you know, slow a relationship down. That tends to lead to people being emotionally unavailable or, you know, afraid to open up, things like that. But Taurus, it feels like lately I've been pulling on that same message that you are getting ready to step into a timeline where you're meant to be linking up with your lifelong partner, if this has been something that you've been seeing lately. This person's behavior towards you, we have the Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Wands, please? Why the Eight of Wands, please? Why the Eight of Wands, please? The Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. This person is really trying to not get in their own head, to get in their own way. I feel like this is something that they're going to kind of like go back and forth with. 8 and 8 is 16. 16 is associated with the Tower card. There could be an internal tower that this person is dealing with. But it's like their body is saying go and their brain is saying no. And with the High Priestess being here, and we had that earlier, Someone is feeling like this, you know, is a situation that really needs, you know, some looking into, okay? Nobody needs to rush. Nobody needs to do any of that. If someone's not feeling ready for everything, it's just... Taurus, yeah. Give me more on Taurus's energy towards this person. The Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. You're a little bit torn. You might go back and forth between wanting to just abandon this a little bit, and then other times you're like, you know what, I'm going to give to it because this person's giving to me. What the heck, why not? Okay, it's like you go back and forth between wanting to jump timelines where you just abandon the situation and then jump into the timeline where you both are just giving to it generously. Strong earth energy. Now, if this is someone that you've already tried to build something with and things just flatlined or went down, I feel like there is a feeling of you like resurrecting it and giving it a different perspective on it, giving it a different spin, and seeing if you both can come back from a period of soul searching and just doing a lot of thinking about what one wants. But this looks good. This looks good, Taurus. So let me get your person's hidden message for those of you who are not talking to your person just yet. This connection feels like you're actively connecting with each other. For zodiac signs that came through, Taurus, I have Aries, Pisces, strong Pisces and strong Aries coming through. That's the main ones. And Scorpio? Yeah, so Scorpio, Pisces, and Aries are predominantly in this reading. But I also have some fixed energy too. Taurus and Aquarius is also here. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Someone here may have felt like things were moving too quickly or they were too excited and pulled away for a bit. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart and now I don't know how to let you go. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. For some of you Taurians, the Judgment card could indicate a past life connection too. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. All right. I hope that helps, Taurus, but it feels like something is turning in your favor going forward. I've been getting that theme for a few months now. Do check out the July monthly if you haven't already, and have a good day. On to Gemini. Hey Gemini, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see what's going on with you for the next 7 days, you and your person. Gemini, what do we have for Gemini this week? Hi, welcome, welcome. If you're just showing up. You guys are awesome. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week? What do we have for Gemini this week? Gemini, what do we have for Gemini this week? 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, your person's feelings for you. We have the Hanged Man, major arcana for Pisces. Their intentions towards you this week, the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Empress, Taurus, and Libra energy. Your feelings towards this person, we have the 8 of Wands. That's fire now showing up. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have the Ace of Swords and the Emperor and the Magician and the Hierophant. Gemini. I like this reading. We got the Empress and the Emperor here. Some of you guys may be talking about marriage. And if it's too soon to talk about marriage, you guys could be just talking about what you want in a partner with each other. Because with the Emperor and the Empress showing up on both sides, it is showing me that what you both want out of, you know, a lifelong partner may be up for discussion this week. All right. You got someone intending to be really romantic with you this week, really affectionate. This is someone that is really romantically locked in. This is someone that if you were to stop talking to them, it would hurt them. They've already surpassed the point of, you know, being okay if you were to not be interested. With the Magician, the Hierophant, followed by the Ace of Swords and the Emperor as the overall energy, I am strongly getting that this week, you and this person are talking about how to really add some like promises for the future. Like you guys are starting to like really make some solid plans and stick with those plans. All right, let me break it down because I want to know what that Hangman is all about. All right, let's use these ones. With the Hangman being this person's feelings, for some reason they may feel like they need to like pause on like letting those feelings develop even further than where they're at, just to get a different perspective before allowing it to even go further, which is the Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Because right now this person is heading into the Knight of Cups as their feelings for you. And when you're in the Knight of Cups energy, that's wanting to be romantic, that's having butterflies in your feelings, but it's not unconditional love just yet. That's when the King of Cups shows up in the Queen of Cups. So this person's like, oh man, my feelings for Aries or for Gemini is really growing. Before I allow my feelings to grow even further, I need to pause and just like reflect on what's happening with me in Gemini so I don't get too far into this situation and get my heart broken. Okay? This is someone that's trying to pause and just be like, all right, let me look at this situation with Gemini. Can I really see this happening? Can I really see it really going that far between the two of us? Are we compatible? Clarify that Hanged Man. Clarify that Hanged Man, please, as this person's feelings towards Gemini this week. The Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have met through other people, networking, or you met at work. But I am getting like around other people. You guys were not alone by yourselves when you guys met each other. It's kind of what that's showing me. And if that's not the case, this person is feeling like they need to get a different perspective before they start to continue building with you. Because the Three of Pentacles talks about creating a community of support, creating a foundation with someone, you know, really working together as a team to make things happen. To make things happen. I'm getting another message off of this person that they've had their heart broken before, like really badly. Because I'm getting that this person is someone that does not just open up too freely with people. Doesn't have to be related to like a love interest. That there could have been some heartache surrounding a family member, or like growing up, they've been let down a lot, Gemini. Whomever you may be dealing with, they've been let down a lot in life. Like they feel like anytime that they were to get excited about something, it was quickly shown to them that that was not going to work out the way that they want it to. It feels like you and this person kind of have like a similar backstory where you both had that sort of upbringing and now you guys kind of lean on each other, but not in a trauma bond type of way. Because I feel like you both look like you've done the work for the Emperor and the Empress to show up in the reading. But you both use a lot of discernment with who you build with, even friendships. Like you both may be very introverted until you meet the right person, and then that connection just instantly besties. That's what I'm getting off of this person and you, Gemini. People keep on letting you guys down. All right, let me break down your feelings and then I'll go back towards their feelings. With your feelings for this person, Gemini being the Eight of Wands, you're pretty much showing me that you feel like things are moving really fast. moving really fast, but in a fun way, because the Eight of Wands gives us that rush of dopamine, gives us that rush of excitement and adrenaline every time we go to look at our cell phone to see our person's text message came in, or anytime we're making like plans for the weekend and we're getting our outfit picked out for the day. It's just fun energy when it's the Eight of Wands. It's fun energy. I'm like getting a Gemini that gets giddy when they see their text message come in from their person. Like, yeah, that's my person. Clarify the Eight of Wands for how Gemini is feeling. Clarify the Eight of Wands for how Gemini is feeling. The Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. Your intuition is letting you know that there is going to be some work involved with the two of you getting your relationship where you both want it to go. And all relationships do take work. You're pretty much saying that you're willing to take on the responsibilities of this relationship in order to keep this feeling coming in. It's like, yeah, bartender, I want another round of this. I'll do what I need to do. You're really enjoying it. It's giving you this, like, I don't know, because I have the Eight of Swords here as well. So we got the Eight of Swords and we got the Eight of Wands. Now, this is just an example, but it's like there could be like a manic feeling and also a very down feeling that goes back and forth. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not like trying to diagnose anybody with anything. But when it comes to the situation itself, I'm feeling the energy of someone getting like a rush of dopamine where it like triggers some sort of feeling of mania. And then if that message isn't coming in as frequently, all of a sudden there's like a drop. A drop in someone's day is feeling ruined if they don't hear from their person. That might be a sign that someone needs to pull back a little bit and ground their energy, because that might start to trigger like codependency. That's only for a side note for some of you. I just felt guided to share that. But Gemini, I feel like this is someone that you're really wanting to like move forward with, but there might be days that you might start to get in your head because this person, you know, has shared with you their backstory and you know where they're coming from and it matches yours, so you know how you would respond in a similar situation. All right, clarify this person's intentions. I went to pick up my deck and one card wanted to stay on the table, and it's the Temperance card, Major Arcana for Sagittarius. Temperance comes in when we're feeling a need to, you know, find balance within ourselves and within a relationship. And it's coming in after the Knight of Cups, showing me that someone feels like their love life has been affected by divine timing, that, you know, like there's been divine intervention when it comes to trying to build a life with somebody, where they may feel like the universe was trying to pull them away from the wrong people and push the right people their way. Like, it's like this person saying that they've met other people along the way and wanted to make it work, but felt like there was something like intervening, pulling them away from that person or that person away from them, where they're like, we were getting along great. Why is this happening? And this person may feel like it's a sign because it wasn't you. It needed to be you. Because the Emperor and the Empress being here, that's a divine partnership. So I feel like, Gemini, you and this person have strong potential to make this situation work out. But I am getting that you and this person both need to not get too attached to each other, because that might lead to the universe kind of pulling you guys away just to like let you. It's like if they start to see you guys getting too like attached to the relationship because of your past experiences, that might start to trigger the universe to want to pull you guys away from each other a little bit. But if you guys can find a healthy balance of spending quality time with each other while also maintaining your own separate identity away from the relationship is really going to move forward really nicely. I hope that's making sense. Don't force the message. Clarify the Ace of Swords, Magician. It's like I'm seeing like a, you know, two people who have always been let down by family members or friends find each other and then just not want to let each other go, to the point where now they stopped communicating with other friends, stopped meeting new people that could be platonic friends, like shut out the outside world, no longer connecting with family members, just all about you and I, you know, and the universe doesn't want that. Wants you both to be able to expand your community with each other, but with the right people. Clarify the Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah, Gemini, what I just said. I feel like the more you and this person connect with each other, the more you both might start to shut out the outside world and become just like a love bubble, where you guys are so closed off from other people that it becomes, you know, too dependent on each other to be there. That's a specific message. Because Gemini, you got someone that's really falling for this, and they may feel like they have to take a step back to actually see where those feelings could take this relationship. And while figuring it out, they want to like make this work, but they're trying to figure out if they're going in too strong. They're trying not to like scare this off. And I get the same off of you. Except by this person trying not to go too strong, you might get worried that this person's losing interest, which will lead to a drop in energy for you. But they want you to get comfortable not letting what this person does affect your mood too much. Like if you wake up and you're having a great day, but then your person doesn't text you when you are expecting them to text, and that now ruins your day, that's codependency. Or, you know, a sign of it, a symptom of it. And that might be a sign that, you know, you need to take a step back from the relationship. Anything else for Gemini? King of Wands and the Chariot. So going forward, Gemini, you and this person around Cancer season, going into Leo season, that's Leo's court card and that's Cancer. Everything seems to be moving really well. All right, things look really, you know, high energy. Everyone's feeling the love towards each other. Just keep everything balanced. Not too much of a good thing. Moderation. Moderation. Because it looks like you guys are going to try and hang out a lot with each other this summer. But moderation. It's kind of what that's showing me. So let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have strong Pisces. Cancer is here. Sagittarius is here. Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, and Libra. But it really could be any zodiac sign. But it looks like you guys are really into each other. That's for sure. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. All right, Gems. Hope that helps. I love ya. On to Leo. Cancer, if you're waiting for your video, I already did you first. Because it's your birthday season, so all you have to do is rewind and you will find it. Hi Leo, what up buttercups? Let's see what's going on with your love life for the next 7 days. Hi Claire. I'm glad you made it. I am Chrissy, I'm having a great Sunday. Hi Handsome Wolfie. Hi Aunt Anella. I think I said your name right. Hi Janine. Hi Anna. Hi Shauna. Leo, I have your July monthly uploading as we speak, and man, you're going to like that reading. It was really interesting. Very spiritual, too. All right, what do we have for Leo for the next 7 days? What do we have for Leo for the next 7 days? I'll post it maybe 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time. Oh, thank you, Kiyoki. Your readings have given me so much awareness, and I have learned to create a better headspace in all situations. It's felt here all... Aw, Hawaii. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. What do we have for Leo, please? What do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 3 of Swords. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that, girl. The 3 of Swords. Oof. Why is your person hurting so much, Leo? Their intentions with Leo, the Six of Pentacles, they want to give to this, but they're scared to. As if to say that they're scared that you won't accept it. Unless they're making a lot of assumptions. I need to get your feelings for me to understand a little bit better. But this person's wanting to give to you, but they're scared to. Unless they feel like you got other people around. Their behavior towards you this week. The Seven of Swords. Someone's not being honest with you this week, Leo. Someone's being very avoidant of sharing with you what's going on with them. Your feelings for them. The Two of Pentacles. You're kind of undecided about how you feel because of maybe this person recently switching up on you. Or you're going to sense the switch up around this time frame. That's going to leave you feeling like you've got to weigh out the pros and cons here about whether to continue giving to this or not. What's the overall energy? Justice, major for Libra. Influenced by the Empress and the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands and the High Priestess. Oh my Lanta. Leo, it feels like someone here is getting like a wave of different messages intuitively about the situation between the two of you. Okay? Because when I look at the overall energy for the two of you guys, it looks really good. It looks really stinking good. But when I look at your person and how they feel and how they're acting, they might freaking sabotage something. But let me just dive in a little bit deeper. Or they may feel like they already did, if this already happened. All right, let me break it down. I want to break it down. The Three of Swords in this art depiction just shows me someone like, you know, really hurting. All right, and I see that journal. So they might be like, you know, journaling about it or just like sharing their feelings in a private way. I don't know if you guys went through a breakup or there's other people involved. Clarify that Three of Swords for me, please, for how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. The Nine of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Leo, you've got somebody that can envision a future with you. Envision raising a family, even if it's a family of you and some dogs and cats, birds. This is someone that can envision a family with you. But when I look at the deeper part of their emotions, this person is really triggered this week. Incredibly triggered to the point where they feel like they have to like put up some sort of defense. A huge wall. Let me pull the challenge. Let me see what the challenge is. What's the challenge? What is the challenge for the situation? What is challenging this person? With Leo, please. What's challenging this person? Six of Cups and the Chariot and the Three of Wands. Could be someone that may be at a distance or has been acting incredibly distant with you. For the Leos that have a bit of history with this person, something went down between the two of you that this person feels worried that they can't come back from. Or if that's not the case, this person may be feeling a bit defensive in regards to your past ties with other people or a specific person. Like, for example, say you're single, but you got kids. So you got to keep open a co-parenting relationship with the kid's mom or kid's dad. That sort of thing. Or say you guys were trying to like get something off the ground and it didn't go through as planned and you were quick to go back to an ex instead of like trying to fight for the relationship a little bit more with this person. This person is just feeling really hurt by you, Leo. But I feel like a part of me wants to say that you don't even know what the heck this person's talking about. Let me clarify your feelings. You may feel like someone's projecting onto you. Clarify that Two of Pentacles. Because the overall energy looks really good between the two of you. Why the Two of Pentacles? Why the Two of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Leo, a part of you feels like this is someone that you could really have a stable life with, a peaceful life with, okay? But then there's a part of you that may feel like their behavior and actions is showcasing a sign that this person is quick to run when things get a little challenging, or quick to run when they don't have all the answers, instead of asking you and communicating with you to see if you can shine light on whatever they feel like they're missing out on. It almost feels like this week you've got somebody that is thinking a thought and it's hurting their feelings, and then they're throwing it at you as if you're the blame. What the heck are you trying to tell me? Clarify the overall energy. Because when you look at the overall energy, Leo, this looks beautiful. This shows me, you know, a lot of happiness, a lot of room for growth and stability attached to it, and something that could really bring in a lot of joy for somebody. Tell me more about what's going on here. The Page of Wands and the Star. I don't know about this, Leo. It feels like you've got someone that put on a lot of energetic pressure on you to have all the answers, and when you didn't show up with all the answers, they were quick to blame you, or they're quick to blame you around this time frame. It's like they're dealing with some insecurities around this time frame, and they're not being vocal to you about it, but at the same time they're upset that you're not doing something about these insecurities that they have, that they're not sharing with you. Make that make sense. It's kind of the equivalent of someone being in a bad mood but not letting you know why they're in a bad mood, but being mad that you're not able to get them out of the bad mood. That's the only other way I can explain it, Leo. Someone may have gotten accustomed to you being someone that maybe puts them in a good mood, and maybe this week you're not doing your part. You're not making them happy the way that they've expected. But they're being very shady around this time frame. They're just not telling you exactly what's going on, and they expect you to, you know, figure it out, as it shows me this card with a tarot reading. They want you to figure it out. Clarify that Six of Pentacles, because this person's assuming that if they give to you, you're not going to give back. So they want you to give first, so that way they can reciprocate. Justice and the Strength card. For some of you Leos, this person may be feeling like they're justified in holding back being so giving to you around this time frame. Almost like an energetic punishment for something that I don't feel like you know anything about. Does Leo have any idea of what this is? Does Leo have any idea what this is? It's kind of like, picture you're connecting with someone, right, Leo? You guys are texting every day. You guys are hanging out every day, and then out of nowhere, they start texting you. They go MIA. They act really distant. And you're like, what happened? We were so good. We were doing this. We were doing that. We were laughing. And now they're being very distant. And you go to reach out to be like, hey, what's going on? And they either leave your message on read or say, I'm fine, but still carry on like that. Does Leo have any idea what this is? King of Swords is telling me that you might have some sort of suspicion about what this is, okay? Because you're coming in as a very receptive person, a very observant person, someone that's very quick to study people's behavior patterns. So some of you Leos may have an idea about what this is. Does Leo take fault in this? Does Leo take fault in this? Does Leo take fault in this? The Sun. And the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you Leos, you may be thinking to yourself, yeah, I kind of see where this is going. So I'll let you fill in the blank of what that could be, Leo. Did you you know, forget to return a text message? Did you forget to like remember a special date or a day? Did you like flirt with someone in front of them? I don't freaking know. All I know is there's some Leos out there that know exactly what I'm talking about and why your person's acting a bit distant this week. But for the Leos that have no idea what's going on, I feel like you're genuine. I feel like you're being genuine. But if you look a little deeper, you might be able to like get that message. So let's clarify the Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords, please? Why the Seven of Swords for how this person's acting and behaving this week? The Strength card, Leo energy. And the Ace of Cups. Leo, I feel like this person likes you more than they care to admit. And you may have done something that they saw as a sign of disrespect or a sign that you were not as interested or, you know, something, which is leaving this person feeling like they have to hold back because they don't want to get hurt. For some of you, you may still have some ties to a past situation. Only take it that resonates. And this person may be like, wow, you still talk to your ex? Or, hey, I thought you guys are just co-parenting. Why do you have to have dinner together? It's something like that for someone here. Someone just didn't want no part of it or is trying to bring that point home. Okay, tell me more about Leo and this person this week. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So Leo, I feel like this week you're going to just be yourself. The Queen of Wands is you being yourself. That's your court card. And you're also going to, you know, keep your wits about you in regards to how to handle the situation. All right. I feel like your best defense is to just, you know, keep carrying on like you're carrying on, not like wanting to be spiteful to this person, not wanting to get back at them for maybe delaying to respond to your text or trying to like, you know, build up a wall between the two of you. I feel like you're being guided to just use your head here and just continue doing what you do best, you know, bring a lot of light to the world. Because I am getting that someone here may have projected onto you. All right. Tell me more about how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. The Devil and the Death card and the Five of Swords. Leo, this person has a whole lot of different emotions going on. Something triggered this person. I don't know if he had a recent fight. I don't know what the heck. I'm getting like a different layer of messages here. So I feel like each message might mean for one Leo, another message is for another Leo. It doesn't all have to be the same Leo receiving this message. But I am getting this week, someone's feeling really triggered and really heartbroken about the two of you. And they feel like they have no one to talk to about it. It's like maybe they saw something online, saw someone flirting with you and you didn't stop it. Something like that. But they're obsessing about this right now, Leo. And a part of them just wants to like just turn their back on this and just let it go because they don't like feeling this way. But then there's another part of them that's holding on to the situation with the Strength card, Ace of Cups, because they're realizing that their feelings have gotten stronger for you. Maybe this is someone that's realizing through a period of jealousy that their feelings for you are a lot deeper than they ever thought. Maybe someone kind of labeled the situation as a situationship, a friendship, or something like that. And seeing you maybe flirt with someone or see you like, you know, look a certain way is like reminding them that their feelings for you are growing. It's like I'm getting someone saying, I didn't realize I had these types of feelings for this person until I saw them talking to this person, saw them complimenting this person and their looks, or something like that. All right, anything for Leo going forward before I pull the hidden message? All Anything else for Leo before I pull the hidden message? 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups and the Hermit. That's all 9s, by the way. That's 3 9s. That's 3 9s. And 3 times 9 is 27. 7 and 2 is 9. So the number 9 could be very important to you right now, Leo. And we are in the year of number 9 if you break down 2025 numerically. So this experience may be trying to teach you a lot about, you know, boundaries, because I feel like you should not be responsible for someone else's feelings to a situation. We are supposed to be responsible for our own emotions. We can't like walk on eggshells with somebody, you know, unless you're flat out doing something disrespectful to this person. By you existing as normal with that King and Queen of Wands energy, something tells me that there's something else going on with this person that they expected you to fix or expected you to be aware of and correct without them having to explain it to you. And I feel like you're being taught boundaries. You're being taught to not like feel like you have to, you know, people please to make someone feel comfortable around you. Like if someone's feeling like triggered by like an outfit you're wearing, it's like, this is my outfit. If you're triggered by it, then work on you instead of go change your outfit and put on something more modest. You know, something like that. Wait a minute. I said that recently. Hold on. I said that recently. Who did I say that for? Was it Gemini? Or was it Cancer? Because when I said that. Or was it Leo's new reading? Oh, I don't freaking know. But let's get the hidden message, Leo. It's showing me that you're being guided to go inward and ask yourself, is this something that's within your control? If it's outside of your control, focus on you. If it's something that is within your control, something that you are aware of that you know you may be doing that is, you know, hurting the relationship and it's something that you don't want to continue doing, correct it. For zodiac signs you could be connecting to, I have Leo energy here, I have Pisces, I have Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra. Yeah, I keep on getting the same message, Leo. Somebody is, it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner. It could be a family member or a friend too. It just feels like you're living your life, you're doing your Leo thing, and someone projected onto you like if they saw you doing really well or doing something that you love and it was being well received and it wasn't really something that they were experiencing in their own life, they may have like threw a lot of hate at you because how dare you have everything work out the way that you're wanting it to and not them. And may have wanted you to like, you know, bring that sun down and dim your light a little bit to make them feel more comfortable with where they're at right now that is not going where they're wanting it to go. And I don't know who needed to hear that. So let me get the hidden message. You could definitely be dealing with a fellow Leo. There's a lot of Leo here too. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't. I greatly appreciate it. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in and I betrayed your trust. Leo, for some of you, this person is heartbroken about the fact that they betrayed your trust. But maybe trying to find a way to find something that you may have done wrong to justify their actions. That could be what I'm getting too. Like if someone did something to hurt you, Leo, and they're feeling guilty about it, someone may be trying to like hyper focus on something that you could have done wrong or something that could be seen as being disrespectful to amplify it, to take the guilt off of them for doing something to hurt you. Like, oh no, I had a reason. Leo did this 5 years ago. That sort of thing. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Someone wants to talk to you, but they feel like you're just going to block them. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. I read that one. All right. I hope that made sense, Leo. Wish you luck. Don't force it. Please don't force it. All right. Virgo. Hi, Virgo. What up, buttercups? What is clicking over here? Okay. All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo this week for the next 7 days? What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? How does their person feel about them, please? Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. Hey, get over here. All right, your person's feelings for you. We have the 5 of Swords. Their intentions towards you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards this, the 4 of Cups. Your feelings towards them, we have the 2 of Wands. And the overall energy we have is the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. Some of you Virgos could be Leo cuspers. You have a lot of Leo surrounding you. All right, let's do it. Now, the person coming through your reading, Virgo, is showing up with the 5 of Swords as their feelings, possibly hinting of some clash between the two of you, a argument, a fallout, or something that went down that left you both feeling like, oh, whoa, this is a mess. Clarify that 5 of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Virgo. I mean, they got good intentions. Why the 5 of Swords? The Emperor, major for Aries. And the Page of Wands. They feel like they've lost control over the situation with you, Virgo. It's like they feel like they don't even have a choice with you anymore. Like any option that they had with you is out the window. Because their intentions is to come towards you and have a fresh start, to build something, to see something grow very long term. This could talk about marriage, talk about children. It could talk about a plethora of those things. But with that 4 of Cups being here, it's strongly suggesting that someone feels like they fumbled something, that they don't even have anything to work with you. Like you just completely shut them out. Like you're done. You're DONE, period. And you're over here with the 2 of Wands as your feelings, trying to figure out, all right, what's my next stage? Where should I go now that that's happened? Where should I take my energy forward? But the 2 of Wands can also indicate that there's a part of you that might be tempted and open to going through that same journey with this person again, if the person comes towards you changed or willing to work together with you and not against you. Clarify Virgo's feelings for this person. Why the 2 of Wands? It's like you're not totally closed off. The 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So Virgo, I feel like this week you're really weighing out the pros and cons between ending a situation with somebody and going on your merry way, or to just, you know, be open to hearing what this person has to say if they were to come and reach out and talk to you, Page of Swords. I'm looking at that ship in the far distance, and I see it sailing off. But it's still within the picture. It's still in the frame. Perhaps indicating that the ship isn't so far away where you can't wave it down. Some of you Virgos may be feeling like the relationship between you and another person is done right now, but you're still kind of like figuring things out while you're still in eye shot of the ship that they're sailing on. It's like if this person were to come to you in a different way, in a way that feels more in alignment with what you're wanting and what your values are right now, but if they can't, you're fine with waving them off, because you're someone that's not going to change what is at your core foundation of what you want in a relationship to keep someone in your life. Give me another card on how this person feels about Virgo this week. With the Emperor being their feelings, they might see you as a supportive person, a father figure, a boss. Now, if you are a woman, The Emperor could be shown as this person feeling like they want to protect something with the two of you, but may feel like they're fighting a losing battle with that Five of Swords. Clarify their feelings again. The Devil, Capricorn energy. This person feels like something is like really sticky between the two of you. Like some negativity really got infused into the situation. Whether someone allowed their shadow side to come out and really mess with a growing relationship. Someone may have been battling addictions, may have been battling a lot of deep-rooted insecurities that came out and reared its ugly head and affected this relationship. Like I'm also getting someone that may have said something in the heat of the moment that they can't take back. Or someone's actions were not justified. Clarify this person's intentions. I mean, I love the Ace of Pentacles as their intentions. It does tell me that their intent is to have something secure with you, something stable. But did their behavior mess it up? Did your behavior mess it up? Why the Ace of Pentacles? Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the energy of intending to throw some compliments to somebody. Throw a lot of praise, a lot of, kudos. So I don't know if this person may be trying to take a last-ditch effort to like hype you up and like show up for you in a way that feels very supportive. If they feel like that's their only option at this time. But I'm strongly getting someone that feels like those options are gone, and that if they were to do this, it would just embarrass them a bit more and show them, I get someone that doesn't want to grovel to you, but feels like if they have to do something that might be, construed as groveling, they might. Like not like outright groveling, but something that could be misconstrued as groveling, they're open to trying it out. To possibly win you back if this is someone that you cut off, Virgo. I don't know about this situation, Virgo. It just doesn't feel like something you would benefit from. But definitely do you. Let me get another card off of how you feel about this person. Clarify Virgo's feelings, please. The Empress. And the Judgment card and the Three of Cups. Some of you Virgos may feel like there was talks of marriage, talks of babies, talks of resurrecting something from the dead. Judgment also comes in when you're needing to use your judgment. When sometimes our judgment gets clouded with that dopamine rush we get when someone we're attracted to is giving us a lot of attention and being very flirty and hyping us up to where we start to feel, us losing control over what our, boundaries were and what our negotiables were and what our no-negotiables were. Things like that. Virgo, it feels like someone's coming towards you and they're going to lay it on thick that they don't want this opportunity to end. But I don't know if this is a good idea. It's going to have to be up to you. Let me clarify that Ten of Swords. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. You guys do have a fiery connection, a lot of passion between the two of you. You guys are very attracted to each other. And I feel like that might be what pulls you guys back towards each other, is the chemistry you guys have with each other, the physical reaction you guys have with each other. And then I see the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Perhaps a Virgo being more focused on their finances and turning their back on this situation right now. I get you wanting to lay down your boundaries, Virgo. You're someone that's not going to back down is what it seems with that Seven of Wands. Let me clarify that Four of Cups. Clarify that Four of Cups, which is Cancerian energy. Why the Four of Cups? Four of Cups is just feeling unfulfilled, feeling like you have to look external for that happiness when really you need to spend some time figuring out why you're unfulfilled on your own. Because when you start to depend on external factors to fulfill you, that's just going to be you know, a loop that's always looping. It's going to be always like a hole in the bucket feeling. Why the Four of Cups? Justice, Libra energy, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, and the Knight of Swords. So Virgo, around this time frame, you got someone that's going back and forth on whether, you know, attempting something would get them what they want or just embarrass them even further. It's kind of what it feels like. Let me get an advice card. I feel like Virgo needs an advice card for this one. Please give me an advice card. Temperance. And then I see the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. They're saying that your love life is being affected by divine timing. What this could mean for you, Virgo, is that if you give it a little bit of time, you might have a life partner entering your life that is in alignment with your values, your core beliefs, everything that you want for yourself, and then some. But if you feel it in your heart that you and this other person could work around your core beliefs and, you know, change things up to accommodate this relationship, you may have to compromise with each other with the Temperance card. But if you've got to change your core beliefs and values to fit someone in your life, that could be a sign that they're not in alignment with you at all, and that you guys are going to find another thing to fight about, another thing to bump heads about eventually. Because if you got to force someone to be in your life, it's the square is not fitting in that circle. You know, when it's the right person, you guys just line up together like the zipper effect on the highway. People should be following the zipper effect anyways. Virgo, I feel like you've got something very beautiful coming towards you within divine timing. It's just going to be up to you to decide whether it's this person or if it's someone that you've never met before. But it looks good. You got something heading towards you. But you got a lot of hard work around you right now with that Ten of Wands there. You got a lot of different things happening in your life, and you're being guided to just make certain that you're putting yourself first. Let's get your person's hidden message for zodiac signs that came through, Virgo. I have Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, Libra again, Gemini, Virgo. But it really could be any zodiac sign. In fact, I think I named them all. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Dang, Virgo. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you were never a stranger to me. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. All right, Virgolicious, that's for you. I hope it helps. I'll be doing your July monthly tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully. Tuesday the latest, but hopefully tomorrow. All right, on to Libra. Hi, Libra. What up, buttercups? All right. Let's do it. Let's do it for Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? How does their person feel about them? Hello. Judgment and the Devil wanted to hop up before I even had a chance to start shuffling. This is Scorpio, Capricorn energy. Some of you Librans might have yourself caught up in a cycle of on again, off again, on again, off again, or caught up in some sort of third party interference with that devil energy there. Or there's something else going on where someone may be trying to challenge your convictions, challenge your boundaries, and get you to give them a chance. We'll see if that comes back out. All right, what do we have for Libra this week? King of Pentacles wanted to hop out. You might have a business type heading towards you. Four of Pentacles. Strong earth energy coming through. Strong earth energy. Specifically Capricorn and Taurus. Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Their intentions towards you. The Ten of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards this. The Four of Cups. We just saw that in Virgo's read. In the exact same position. The exact same position. Your feelings towards this person. Ace of Swords. In the overall energy for the two of you, we have the Star, influenced by the Three of Wands and the Hierophant and the King of Cups. Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus coming through. All right, so let's break it down. With this person's feelings for you this week being the Queen of Pentacles, they're pretty much saying that you are someone that's very stable, very grounding, very nurturing. You carry yourself pretty well. You're someone that is, you know, thoughtful. You take good care of the people in your life. At least this is what this person has noticed about you, even if it's just someone that you just met. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles for how this person is feeling towards Libra. King of Pentacles. And we saw the King of Pentacles during the pre-shuffle. Libra, someone feels like you guys are a perfect match. Someone feels like you guys are a perfect match to each other. I am getting strong soulmate vibes too. Soulmates can come in as platonic people too, so just keep that in mind. But whenever I get the same suit together, that's a soulmate connection for me. Like you guys were meant to meet each other to experience something together. King of Cups again. Clarify how Libra feels about this person. You've got the Ace of Swords. Why the Ace of Swords for how Libra feels about this person? Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. Libra, I do feel like you really like this person. You feel like you guys have great chemistry. You feel like the communication is really open and forthcoming. You feel like there's something between the two of you that's really going in the right direction. I feel like you're open to something here. With the Ten of Wands as their intentions, that's telling me that someone intends to put in a lot of work, even if they're met with opposition with you. I don't see you opposing anything. But with that Four of Cups being in their behavior position, you might have someone that feels like they don't get things too easily. They always have to work extra harder than other people to get, you know, what everyone else gets just by existing is what I'm getting off of this person. Like Libra, this person feels like they don't seem to get like easy opportunities. They have to work extra hard than the next guy, the next girl. And with you, they're like, I'm not blowing this with Libra. I am not blowing this. I'm going to work my butt off to show Libra I want this to work out. So you might be noticing around this time frame, Libra, this person is texting a lot, making plans to hang out with you a lot, might even be like trying to get to know your family. This feels like a new connection for you where things are starting to like become like really, like this person is really trying to include you in their life. But you're happy about it though. You're not like, ugh. No, you're open to it, Libra. You feel like something between the two of you is really going in the direction that you're hoping and praying, especially with that Star, the Three of Wands, and the Hierophant as the overall energy. This looks really good. All right, let me clarify this person's intentions. Because like I said before, the Ten of Wands as intentions, that's the intent to like, you know, go through any, you know, obstacle that they might have with you, or take on a lot of burdens and prevent you from having to deal with it. Like this person doesn't want their problems to be your problems. It's just someone that likes to deal with it on their own. So if they're having a bad day at work, they would rather go to the bar and just complain about it to the waiter than to bring it home to you. Why the Ten of Wands, please? Why the Ten of Wands? Why the Ten of Wands? Why the Ten of Wands? The Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. This person's not playing around. They're willing to fight. If someone's like trying to compete for your attention, they will fight for you. If this is someone that at the workplace that you met, they might notice that someone else is trying to flirt with you and they're gonna block it. This is someone that's willing to lie, cheat, and steal to get you to like give to this. I'm a little worried about that. I don't like that Five of Swords card, Libra, at all. I got to break that down a little bit more. Everything was looking good until I saw that Five of Swords card. That's not my favorite card. Hold on, let me pull from a different deck. Clarify that Five of Swords. The Strength card. Eight of Wands. Why would they have to if everything else is going good? That doesn't make any dang sense. Why would this person have to go to that extreme when you're over here like, hey, I'm here? Libra, it's like you're giving this person a lot of signs that you're interested, all right? But for some reason, this person feels like they have to like raise the bar and do even like kind of try hard energy. Try hard energy. And I feel like this is them getting in their own head, in their own feelings about how interested you are to where they might do too much and it might backfire. Someone needs to chill and just like be themselves, go with the flow, because I'm starting to get some try hard energy. And Libra will clock that quickly because you're very observant. Give me another card on that. It's like if you guys have like a large social circle, this is someone that will go up to someone who's talking to you and be like, hey, Libra's with me, right? So no flirting with Libra. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a very competitive energy. Like someone doesn't want you talking to other people now that you guys are talking to each other. Like someone that might start to like stalk your social media to see who's commenting on your photos, to see if they know who that person is. Why are you liking this person's Instagram post, Libra? Something like that. This is someone that's really going to be generous with you. But it feels like something ends up... How will Libra feel about this? Exactly. That's what I said. Seven of Wands. Libra, I feel like at the start of this week, you're really into somebody, like really into someone. And this person's feeling like you are a perfect match to where they just want to throw it on a little bit more thicker to show you how serious they are about you. But that's not them really being themselves in the situation. This is them coming from a place of scarcity and lack. But I feel like their approach, they may think is going to help them get to you quicker, ends up leaving you feeling like back off. Back off. Don't be telling me who to have on my friends list on Facebook. Don't be telling me who I can talk to. That's been my buddy for 10 years now. I don't care if it's the same, you know, it's just something. Something. And I feel like later this week, someone ends up regretting their actions. Now, crosswatcher, if that's flip it. If it doesn't sound like you, don't force it. But I do have Libra, your person this week, feeling really down about how something backfired. It's like I can see this person venting to somebody, oh man, I totally effed that up. I was good. Everything was going fine. I ended up doing this, and now Libra won't talk to me. Libra is ignoring my number. Things like that. Like someone might come in a little clingy. So I feel like this reading is being presented to someone here to prepare so it doesn't have to happen. Because I feel like someone does generally care about somebody and doesn't know that that is going to work against them. Because I'm not getting that this is a bad person at all. In fact, I feel like you both are very sweet people. But I feel like because this person is feeling like you are a perfect match, they feel like they have to work extra harder to make sure that you don't get taken away. But if you're easily taken away, then you were never theirs in the first place. When it's the right person, everything just aligns naturally, especially if both parties are being authentic with each other and not trying to be something that they're not. You know? All right. My birds agreed with me. They're like tweeting out there. All right. Clarify that Four of Cups. Clarify that Four of Cups. The World card and the Four of Swords. This person starts to think something is the end of the world when you start to like distance yourself a little bit. Libra, yeah, it feels like you're going to, at the beginning of the week, you're like, yeah, this is great. I like this person. I'm interested in seeing where it could go. And then by the end of the week, you're like, doesn't mean that you're done with them, but it does feel like for a couple of days, you might decide to just pull back your energy and just focus on other friendships and your work, yourself, things like that. And this person feels like that's the end of the world, losing access to you. All right. So let me get an advice card for any cross watcher out there resonating with this as something that they know that they do. Seven of Wands. And the Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Wands. So cross watcher, respect boundaries. Respect boundaries. Be yourself. If Libra is moving along nicely with you, keep it moving as is. Try not to go, you know, to the extreme with trying to prove to this person that you're interested and that you don't want them talking to anybody else. All right. Jealousy is just not going to win over a Libra, it feels like. All right. Let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, we have Aquarius, Taurus. I mean, again, Libra, this is not a bad person at all. I'm getting that this person's a sweetheart, but they like you a lot. And when we like someone, we can crash out and act kind of crazy. Didn't Beyonce have a song for that, Crazy in Love? You know, your love's got me making a fool out of me. Just someone needs to ground their energy a little bit. I've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or hello. I've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up. Leo is here. Scorpio, Aquarius. This is probably going to resonate for like one Libra, and it's fine. Someone needed to hear that. All right. Hidden message for Libra. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I've said. It was wrong to take out my frustration out on you. Libra, for some of you, because this person really likes you, something might trigger this sense of, I could end up losing Libra, or someone else is trying to pursue Libra, and they get frustrated and may act out. For some of you, this already happened and someone's saying, I'm sorry in this reading today. Someone's really coming in apologetic, like, oh man, I messed that shit up. I wish I could go back in time, you know, go into the DeLorean and just erase that. So if this hasn't happened, it can be avoided. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed a break away. I feel like that's Libra saying that. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. For some of you Librans, this person carried a lot of burdens on this relationship and decided to like make this situation just a friendship, and they've got some deep regrets. They feel like they messed up. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. Oh, wow, that was intense. I hope that helped, Libra. I love you. On to Scorpio. Now I got that Beyonce song stuck in my head. Got me looking so crazy in love. I'm gonna... All right, not singing. Not singing on a live stream. I was an alta as a kid, but... not a good singer. right. Scorpio. No, that's not where a dot goes. There we go. All right, Scorpionators, what's up? Let's see what's going on for you this week for the next 7 days. All right, Scorpio and their person, please. Scorpio and their person. Scorpio and their person. Scorpio and their person. What's going on? Temperance, Three of Cups, High Priestess wanted to hop out, Scorpio. For some, there could be a social engagement coming up for you and this person. A chance for you guys to get closer. Or you're inviting someone to an event and it's going to allow you guys to get much closer. Or that's flipped. Someone may be inviting you. 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpios. All right, your person's feelings for you this week, Scorpio. We have the Ace of Cups. Their intentions with you, the King of Wands. That's Leo's energy, but also Aries and Sagittarius. Someone's into you. We have the Eight of Cups. Does someone have to walk away from something in order to start something? That's not going to apply to all of you. And when the King of Wands wants something, they go after it. How does Scorpio feel? The Four of Pentacles. And the overall energy this week, the Six of Wands. Influenced by the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Scorpio, someone's going to be throwing a lot of energy your way, a lot of attention. A lot of attention. You got someone checking you out, but it kind of feels like they might have something else going on in their life right now that might need taken care of before they can really go all in with you. And to me, that kind of feels like they met you, they liked you, and they're like, oh crap, I'm still with so-and-so. I got to take care of that. Not mafia style or anything like that, but like, I don't know. There could be like a third-party energy here. Let me just break it down before I start to speak on that any further. All right, let's start with this person's feelings. We got the Ace of Cups, and then I open up to the Page of Cups, Three of Swords. Someone's feeling smitten by you. Why the Ace of Cups for how this person is feeling for Scorpio? The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Cups, tells me that someone not only has their heart activated by you, but a lot of physical attraction to you. Desire is there. You guys look good, smell good. The chemistry is fire. And the Knight of Wands can intensify our impulses, where we might do things that might seem very impulsive to other people. But we're in the moment, so we go for it. Six of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that right now, someone can't give to you the way that you would need them to give to you because they're giving to something else. That they're trying to figure out whether they should turn their back on it and not give to it anymore and give solely to you. Now, that doesn't have to be a person, okay? That could be them needing to walk away from a fear and insecurity. It could be something else, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, a person. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles how Scorpio feels about this person? You may be thinking about your security right now, Scorpio. your finances, your home, family. Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Okay, for some of you, just for some of you, there could have been a situation where you guys started and then walked away from each other because of maybe a disagreement, but then came back towards each other. That could be what I'm getting as well, if there is no third parties. But right now I have a Scorpio that is more focused on their finances, focused on their career right now, needing to, you know, save up for something, if you're saving up for something. So you might be a little bit guarded, but I do see you communicating with this person. I kind of want to skip ahead of myself and clarify that Eight of Cups. It's bugging me not knowing what exactly this person's trying to walk away from. So let me just skip ahead of myself, Scorpio, and see what that Eight of Cups is. What is this Eight of Cups? Because it's not you that they're walking away from, because they've got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands as their feelings for you. That's starting something new with you. Why the Eight of Cups? Four of Swords. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Five of Wands. There could have been another person that they were trying to get something started with. It wasn't really serious. And then they met you and now they're like, all right, I got to like cut that down. I got to cut that off if I'm going to take it serious with Scorpio. They could have been on dating apps. They could have been just like casually flirting with people with that Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Five of Wands energy. Clarify that King of Wands as their intentions. I mean, the King of Wands has intentions. That's the intent to pursue you, to take action towards you, to choose this. Five of Swords, King of Swords. And then I see the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio, the more I dive into this, it feels like you met someone that may have been, you know, kind of connecting with different people or had a specific person, and now they meet you, they like you, they're really into you, and they're making a decision to, you know, let that chapter close with that situation there in order to see where this could take them. It's kind of what this is feeling like. The Five of Swords, that's willing to lie and cheat and steal to get what you want, or to like cause a separation of something. It feels, Scorpio, like you got someone this week that really likes you, is very interested in you, and they're wanting to prove it by like sacrificing something else that they had going before you came along. That's what it feels like. I just want to make sure that they're being 100% with you. I mean, with the King of Swords being there as their intentions, that is the intent to be truthful. That is the intent to be honest. But I'm kind of worried about the Five of Swords. Even though I understand why that Five of Swords is coming in order to show you that they're going to fight for this, I'm still worried about how they're handling something else. Because that could easily be you in the future if things don't work out with the two of you. Because humans follow patterns. Clarify that King of Swords. Ten of Cups. And then I see the Death card right on the bottom with the King of Cups. You got somebody trying to build something with you, Scorpio. But definitely be, you know, cautious. Because how you get someone is also how you might lose someone. That's only if you resonate with this person already having somebody in their life at the time your connection kicked off. But if it wasn't a serious connection and just someone that they were like back and forth talking to here and there, that's different. But if this person is leaving a whole family for you, or leaving someone that, you know, there's children involved, or if they're doing all that for you, that could easily be your future. Give me another card on Scorpio's feelings. Actually, let me use a different card. more on Scorpio's feelings for this person. Don't force it, please, if it doesn't sound like your situation. Because there's different types of relationship dynamics. I've been doing this for a long time. There's a lot of different dynamics. The Chariot and the King of Swords. So Scorpio, I feel like you want to move forward with this person, but you're not a dummy. You're also coming in with that King of Swords energy, ready to spot any, you know, indiscretion, spot anything that is not in the up and up. You're a very smart person. Scorpios are very, very, very tapped into people's body language, behavior patterns, what they say and what they do. You're just very observant, so just keep on doing that. But I do see you moving forward with this person going into July, Cancer season. You like this person, Scorpio. And they like you, apparently. Just clarify that 8 of Cups again. 5 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Magician. Yeah, Scorpio, it looks like someone's willing to take a risk for you. Like someone's risking a lot to be with you. They're walking away from something. 8 of Cups, going no contact on somebody, 4 of Swords, in order to take the chance with you with the Fool. Because they feel like this is what they've been manifesting and leaving something behind, abandoning it. And I'm sure that feels good to hear, but just be mindful that if someone could abandon something that they've built, you know, like that, it could always happen again. Cycles do repeat itself. Cycles do repeat itself. Clarify the overall energy. I mean, there are exceptions. You know, you can't help who you fall for. I get it. But you can also help how you handle the situation. Like if this person started it with you before closing that other door, you know, that's one thing. But if someone noticed that they had strong feelings for you but didn't act on those feelings just yet, and then closed that door and then pursued you, that's a separate way of doing it. Clarify that 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Wands. You are really like making someone smile. Like someone can't get enough of you, Scorpio. Someone's addicted to you. To the point where this person is willing to run from everybody that they may have like connected to in order to be here for you. But what happens when that rush, that dopamine level falls after the honeymoon period and someone wakes up and is like, what did I walk away from? You know, it can happen. Buyer's remorse. Because right now someone's making decisions off of their sacral. And there are feelings too with that Ace of Cups. You know, that Ace of Wands can really give us an adrenaline that we want to chase. Okay, but then when it, you know, comes down, which it will, you got to look around and be like, all right, I'm happy with my decision. I have no regrets. For some of you Scorpios, the roles could be reversed. You could be dealing with someone that abandoned you to go chase something else. And you're like, what happened? But I'm also getting a Scorpio that may have had this happen to them in the past and now you're the one doing it to someone else. Like, for example, Scorpio, say, you know, years ago, someone left you for someone else. Now, this time around, you're the one doing something. You're the one that's playing the part of it. All right, tell me more about how this person feels about Scorpio, and then I'll get the hidden message. 9 of Wands, and then I see the 3 of Swords. So Scorpio, this person is willing to climb that ladder to get to you, but I do feel like it's on the back of someone's tears. It's on the back of someone's tears. Your happiness with this person is gonna, you know, be associated with someone's tears over the situation. At first, it felt like it may have been just something insignificant, but the more I'm diving into it, it feels like it's, you know, important for somebody. Don't force it. Let me get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that's coming through the reading, I have Gemini, Virgo. I have Leo. I have strong fire. It really could be any zodiac sign. All right, hidden message for Scorpio. It hurts to see online that you moved on with your life. I'm in love with you and I'm ready to take action. I want to build a beautiful life with you. Some of you Scorpios may be fresh out of a relationship as well, to where you and this person may be showcasing your new love connection over social media, and someone's watching it and feeling really heartbroken about it, whether it's someone that you were connected to or this person had someone else connected to them. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. Whoa. All right. I could have kept on going on and on with this Scorpio reading. I got to let it go. I don't want to like leave out any other zodiac sign, but Scorpio, that felt like a personal reading for somebody. So protect yourself. Listen to your intuition. And don't force it if it doesn't sound like your situation. I feel like you'll know if that's your situation or not if you resonate with that. All right. Sagittarius is up. Hi, Sagittarius. What up, buttercups? All right. All right. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius for the next 7 days, please? Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, how does their person feel about them going into the first week of July? Two more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you. We have the Ace of Cups. Their intentions with you, the Seven of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we have the Five of Wands. Your feelings for them, Seven of Wands. And the overall energy is the Sun. A lot of Leo coming through. Nine of Cups influencing that, and the Eight of Wands and the Magician. Got repeated sevens. That might mean something to you. 7 and 7, that's 14. 14 is the number of the Temperance card. Temperance is your major arcana. All right, so let's break it down. For the week ahead, your person's feelings for you is the Ace of Cups, telling me that someone has love for you. Someone has their heart wide open for you. Why the Ace of Cups for how this person is feeling towards Sagittarius? The Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So Sagittarius, someone's falling for you. The Knight of Cups to the Ace of Cups, that's someone that's, you know, chasing their feelings, chasing that romantic love that they are experiencing with you and really wanting to bask in a bit. And with their intentions being the Seven of Pentacles, it feels like someone intends to put forth a lot of investment into the situation. They might also be reevaluating the relationship and seeing what they've already put into and to see what that has gotten them in return. Nine of Cups on the bottom, that's strong Piscean energy. It doesn't have to be a Pisces that you're connecting to, but you got somebody in their feelings about you this week. But I do see something happening later this week that could stem from deep insecurity or someone feeling like the relationship with you is being challenged by outsiders, people stirring the pot, trying to make them jealous. There might be someone in their corner trying to drop little comments that makes them feel like they have to question the relationship with you if someone's jealous of what you guys got going on here. But we'll see. We'll get to that point. Let's take a look at your feelings. You've got the Seven of Wands. Why the Seven of Wands for how Sagittarius feels about this person? You might feel a little bit defensive towards them this week. They might have done something that annoyed you, or something else is going on that's driving that energy home. Queen of Wands, that's you. That's your court card. And then I see the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, and the Fool. Sagittarius, I do feel like you're very attracted to whomever this person might be, but I am getting a strong energy of you feeling a bit annoyed about something. It doesn't have to be directly related to your person, but it feels like in general, something is annoying you this week, and it's got you a little bit in your head about how you want to show up for this person. But you look good. With you coming in with that Queen of Wands energy, you definitely look good. Regardless of your gender, you look good. You look smoking. You may be getting a lot of attention this week. That could be it too. A lot of people throwing a lot of attention to your relationship or your love life, thinking that they know better. Clarify this person's intentions with Sagittarius this week. Why the Seven of Pentacles? They're waiting on something from you. Ace of Cups. They're waiting on you to tell them how you feel. We already confirmed that they're the ones with the Ace of Cups as their feelings with the Knight of Cups. They're waiting to see how you feel. Maybe you haven't shared your feelings for this person just yet. Sorry, my fan is keeps on blowing the cards, so I'm not like doing this. Yeah, Sagittarius, someone's looking at you this week thinking, when is Sagittarius going to open up to me? I feel like I've done all that, and they're not reciprocating. And it might get them a little bit insecure, thinking that you're not as interested in them. Tell me more about how Sagittarius feels. Three of Cups, you do like them. You're interested in dating them. For some of you, you've been dating for about 3 months. For others, you guys have been more so friends for a bit, and now you guys are kickstarting the romance. And for some of you, there might be people in your friendship circle that might be like causing some sort of problem. All right, so let's clarify that Five of Wands, because the more I dive into this reading, the more it feels like you guys have a lot of familiar people or mutuals. Why the Five of Wands, please? That's too many cards. Why the Five of Wands? Or there could be some family members throwing shade at you guys' relationship. The Hermit and the Eight of Wands. I am getting, for some of you Sagittarians, someone's family is throwing shade at this relationship and it's upsetting somebody. Whether they've got someone throwing shade and talking bad about you to this person and they're getting annoyed at this person, or someone's talking shade to you about your person and you're getting a little bit ticked off. Because the more I'm diving into this reading, Sagittarius, it feels like you and this person really do like each other a lot. But I feel like you guys' relationship has some eyes on it. Okay? Whether you both invited it in unknowingly, or people are just throwing it in. People are gossiping. People are gossiping. And it may not even be that extreme. It could be that you posted a picture of you and this person at a restaurant. Hey, selfie, we're at a dinner date, and there might be some people like eye-rolling it behind the scenes, throwing some shade, throwing some hate, because let's be real, you're looking pretty good this week. With the Queen of Wands being how you're showing up, you look pretty freaking good. Thank you, Jacqueline Reynolds. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, girl. It just feels like I have a fire sign that seems to attract a lot of attention no matter what you freaking do, so you might as well live your best life. People are going to hate you no matter what because they ain't you. Because you guys look cute. You guys look like you're doing something cute together. All right, I'm getting a side message. If you recently reconciled with this person, Sagittarius, like if this is someone that you've been kind of on again, off again, and people have been watching you guys' love connection play out, family members, friends, whatever, and you guys are on right now, and you guys are in your little love bubble, happy to be back together, there's some people snickering, and it feels like they might be saying something to you or bringing that to your attention, and you're like, back off. This is my relationship, not yours. I'll handle it my way. Like, I just feel it. It's like the wheel's turning in your favor in regards to a relationship, Sagittarius, where you feel like the worst is in the past and you're just trying to focus on all the positives. And then there's the Temperance card, which is your major arcana. All right, dive deeper into the Sun energy as their overall energy with the 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Eight of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Sagittarius, I'm strongly getting that there's something going on with the two of you where there has been a little bit of a push-pull between the two of you, whether recently or it's been ongoing, where there might be people in you guys' corner that might be throwing shade at your relationship because of the inconsistencies building up to this part of your relationship. Okay, but it's nobody else's business but yours. Nobody else's business but yours. Now, if you don't resonate with that and this is someone new in your life where there's nobody else in your business, there is going to be some insecurity here brought by this person if they don't feel like you feel the same way about them. So if you're holding back telling them how you feel and you don't want to miss out on this relationship building, maybe share how you feel if you're ready. If not, let them know, hey, I'm not ready to share my feelings, but I still like you. I still want to see where this could go, and that might do you really good because you both are really into each other, okay? Let me get your person's hidden message for those of you who are in more complicated situations. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Sagittarius, I've got a lot of water. A lot of water, but I've been getting that a lot lately since we're in Cancer season. Could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Could be a fellow fire sign, specifically Leo. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, but it could be anybody. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. For some of you Saggies, you guys are pulling someone back in or someone's pulling you back in because they're realizing that being apart is not what they had anticipated it being and does not want to feel this way anymore. Okay, it might be fighting for this relationship with that fight energy with the 5 of Wands. Because the 5 of Wands could be them fighting for it. And you fighting for it too. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. I keep track of you from afar by looking up you online. For some of you Sagittarians, this is a new relationship for you, but you got someone watching your social media, throwing some jealousy and shade at your new relationship. Like if this is somebody new and you've got an ex that still watches your stories, watches your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, they're like, yeah, let's see how long this lasts between Sagittarius and this person. They're not gonna make it. Throwing some butthurt energy at your new relationship, all right? And you're over here living your life. So I hope that helps. I love you. On to my sea goats. Capricorn is up. Doobie, 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 doobie. All right, Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Samuel. Hi, C. Hi, Peyton. Hi, El Marina. I am not going to destroy your name. Hi, Elm. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? How does Capricorn's person feel about them this week? How does Capricorn's person feel about them this week? What's their story looking like? What's their situation, please? Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you, Katie Rainbow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Capricorn. 2 more shuffles for Capricorn. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Capricorn. We have the King of Swords. Their intentions with you, we have the 5 of Cups. Aww. Capricorn, you got someone confessing their heartbreak to you this week. I don't know if it's related to you or they're just wanting to vent to you about something and it has nothing to do with the two of you, or it does. All right, let's get the rest of your spread. Their behavior towards Capricorn this week. 10 of Pentacles. They do want a future with you. That's good. Your feelings for them. The 5 of Swords. And the overall energy, the Fool. Influenced by the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. Oh, they must have... Okay. 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 All right, let's break it down. You may be telling me that this person upset you, hurt you, and this person may be apologizing to get past that and get back to the relationship again. Because with the 10 of Pentacles being in their behavior towards you, this is acknowledging that you guys may already be in a full-blown relationship. Some of you might be married. Some of you might have kids together. There's something that you guys are building that is long-standing, okay? Or it could lead to that if it's not there yet. And you and this person may have had a fight, or you're in the middle of a fight right now, and this person is feeling sad and wants to talk to you. So that way you guys can get past that and enjoy the rest of your week together. All right, let's clarify that King of Swords. Why the King of Swords for how this person is feeling? The Lover's card and the Strength card, and the 5 of Swords came back up. Yeah. So Capricorn, someone has a lot of love for you. They do care about you, but they may feel like they said something that they shouldn't have said to you. Because sometimes the Strength card talks about biting your tongue. You know, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That sort of energy. But it came out with the 5 of Swords, indicating that, you know, it was already said. Clarify Capricorn's feelings. Yeah, it just feels like you and your partner may have had a fight. And this person's like, I'm sorry, Capricorn, I shouldn't have said that to you. Can we just, like, go to the grocery store together and carry on with our day? Why is it, you know? Because with the 10 of Pentacles being here, it kind of feels like you guys have a practical lifestyle together. Where you guys do chores together. You guys are in a, like, you guys have a full-blown relationship here. And they don't want to fight with you anymore. Why the 5 of Swords? The Tower. Oh my goodness. So Capricorn, you are acknowledging to me that this week, things have not been so stable and cozy between you and another person. There could have been some sort of altercation. There could have been some, you know, deception, or someone just not being nice. And with the 5 of Cups being this person's intentions, it almost feels like they want to vent to you about how heartbroken they are about the whole experience. Now, that's not taking full accountability for everything that went down. I'm sure that it takes two to have a fight. But what they're showing me is that they're willing to take care of their own responsibilities. They want to take accountability for the role that they played in hurting you. Clarify that 5 of Cups. I'm getting like confession feelings off of this reading. Like a confession is coming. Clarify the 5 of Cups. The Emperor. Some of you guys are married to this person. But if not, the Emperor to the Fool as this person's intentions, that's strong Aries energy. And Aries is the zodiac sign that takes risks, takes chances, thinks outside the box, tries new things, is very innovative. So this person is trying to find a new way of approaching you about what's going on with the situation in the hopes of gaining control over the situation again. This person is trying to find a way to get control back into the situation. Not saying that they want to be controlling. No. They want to get more control back in the situation because right now they feel like the situation between the two of you is really unstable. Really unstable, and they don't like it. Because they're used to you guys having like a more stable dynamic together with that 10 of Pentacles being their behavior towards you this week. Like if this is someone that you live with and you're married, you guys carry on your daily routines, just nice. You guys take turns cooking dinner, take turns cleaning the house, blah, blah, blah. But this week, you guys may have gotten to a gnarly argument and you both aren't talking to each other. And this person's like, hey, can we get back to our life, please? Can we get past this? Is what I'm getting off of this person. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords and the Magician. This person is trying to figure out how to come back from this because they sense that this could be a part of your relationship where things could go even more south. And this person is trying to like get back some sort of bearing on it, some sort of control back so that it doesn't take a nosedive and go worse. Because once one argument happens, and if you don't resolve the issue, a second one comes in. If you don't resolve the issue still, the third one comes in. And it's like a snowball effect of fighting nonstop, bickering. So Capricorn, it feels like this is someone that's trying to build a long-term relationship with you. And you guys may be having like your first argument, or something may have happened between the two of you that left someone feeling the need to kind of act out of character is what I'm getting, and say some hurtful things out of frustration. And now someone's trying to like apologize so that way you guys can get back to the main goal of building the relationship together. Yeah, this is not some person that you went on one date with. This feels like an actual, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend of yours if you're not married. Clarify that Ten of Pentacles some more. The High Priestess, and I see the Three of Wands on the bottom. And the Seven of Pentacles. Capricorn, someone doesn't want to walk away from all the investment that they've already put into this relationship. And that's not the only reason why they don't want to walk away from it, because of the effort that they've already put in. They're not caring about that. They're just more like, hey, we've already put in a lot of effort towards this relationship. We can't just like, you know, let it fall apart because of this. Can we talk about it? It's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. They have a bigger vision for the relationship with that Three of Wands. They see something beyond where it's at right now, and they can't fathom you walking away from them because of something that may have recently went down between the two of you that left you both kind of vulnerable and saying some hurtful things to each other. It feels like the both of you threw some words to each other. It feels like it. This person may be saying that you both had your role to play in some hurtful things being said during an argument out of spite. And this person's like, all right, I'll go first. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about that. In the hopes that that would lead to a segue of you being like, yeah, I'm sorry too. And then focusing on the issue and then the solution. Some of you guys may not be talking to each other at all right now. Like someone went ghost. Tell me more about how Capricorn feels. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. You may feel like this was a karmic lesson unfolding for the two of you, for you guys to learn something very important, something very valuable, and to use this experience to help further your relationship along. Like a lot of couples will go through karmic lessons together, and it helps you guys grow together. But if only one person is growing through the experience and the other person is staying stunted and acting the same, then that's when the other person is going to not be in alignment with that person anymore, and eventually is going to feel the connection weaken and will be pushed into a different direction to meet maybe someone else who is at their equal level. It's kind of what this is showing me. Like Capricorn, something was supposed to happen this way for you guys to learn from it and allow it to help your relationship grow further. But if someone doesn't take a valuable lesson from this experience, it could be a wasted opportunity. That's what I'm getting. It feels like this was meant to happen this way for you guys to learn from each other through it. Okay? But I do have the Fool as the overall energy, influenced by the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I do see where you guys will be able to work together as a team and to start something fresh and give to this, but it's going to take the both of you learning from this and growing from the opportunity for it to actually work out in a very beneficial way. All right, so I hope that helps. I hope it made sense. Let's get the hidden message. You could be connecting with a Gemini. I have Scorpio here, Leo is here, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, and I already said Gemini, I think. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I don't remember. All right, hidden message. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. Yeah, Capricorn, you and this person, someone here let ego get in the way and didn't stop it when they had a chance and allowed the argument to continue and to continue because it became more about pride at that point. Like if you're having an argument with someone and your person brings in some valuable points and you're like, oh wow, they're right about that, but you don't acknowledge it and you continue standing firm on the point that you were making, that's being an ego. Being in your ego, where even if you are acknowledging intuitively that something is wrong, you're still going to fight for the other, position that you had. Like some people are just looking to misunderstand somebody. Because understanding somebody would admit that there was misunderstanding in the first place, but that would go against someone's ego to admit that they were wrong about something. So that's what I'm getting for that one. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Ego. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. Yeah, Capricorn, I feel like you got someone here that's really wanting to express their true feelings for you and express their pain about something that you guys experienced together, but they don't know how to actually, who's coming through this reading, I feel like they are going to, but when it comes to the hidden message person, that person is stuck in ego. But the one that showed up in this spread today is someone that is wanting to be vulnerable and honest and take accountability. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so I hope that helps. On to Aquarius. Don't force it if your relationship is going good. This could also apply to a family situation, a friend. It doesn't always have to be romantic in these readings. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome, welcome. Wait a minute, what did you say? Don't be an ego, be an eagle. Samuel, I think I'm going to steal that. You might hear it in future readings. It entered your brain to help me out. You guys are funny. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius this week? All right, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Get over here. Who are they connecting to this week? What's their situation looking like? How do they feel about each other? Two more shuffles for Aquarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 5 of Cups. Their intentions with you this week, we have the 2 of Cups. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Page of Swords. Someone's hoping talking to you about a few things is going to bring you guys closer. Someone's getting ready to be very vulnerable with you this week, Aquarius. How does Aquarius feel about this person? The Empress, okay. So that's something I feel like you'll be welcoming. The overall energy, the 10 of Cups, okay. 6 of Pentacles, the Sun. All right. Phew. Okay. I was starting to get worried that something was unrequited or one-sided here. All right, Aquarius, you've got somebody here that is wanting to talk to you about a few things in the hopes that it would bring you guys much closer. Okay? It's like this person feels like, oh, when I reveal this to Aquarius, they're gonna come closer to me. We're gonna feel our bond deepen. But it's painful stuff that they want to share with you. Painful stuff. Clarify that Five of Cups as this person's feelings. That could also tell me that they may feel disappointed in something to do with the two of you, but let me see. Page of Swords again. And the Magician. Aquarius, whoever you have here, this is someone very inquisitive right now. This is someone that's very curious. They're like trying to figure some things out. They're looking and reaching for any sign of what to do here about the situation between the two of you. This is someone that's very curious. They might be keeping an eye out on you, but not in a creepy stalker way. That would be Page of Swords in reverse. No, this is someone that's like observing you, analyzing you, seeing if you are ready to hear what they have to say. It's like this person, like if this is someone new in your life, Aquarius, this person is like observing you thinking, is Aquarius ready for me to say this to them? I think so. It's like they're studying you and watching you to see if this is something that they can share with you. Why is their intentions the Two of Cups? The Moon? And the Knight of Cups, yeah. Aquarius, this person may be expressing their true feelings for you around this time frame, but I feel like there's some sadness behind it too. It's like they want to get really personal with you about something to see how you respond to it. They're going to like gauge the situation even more as the conversation flows. It's like they want to add another layer of emotional depth each conversation you guys have with each other. Like, it's like I can picture you guys like having a nice dinner together and sharing some white wine together, and this person starts to talk about something personal to see how you respond to that. And if you respond in a way that seems empathetic, that seems, you know, compassionate, seems like you're a good listener, they will open up a little bit more about themselves and keep adding a layer to it as time goes on with that Moon to the Knight of Cups, until it eventually reaches the Ace of Cups. But I feel like this person is going to be talking about some very painful stuff first. And with you coming in with the Empress energy, you're coming in this loving, nurturing person. Someone that if this person tells you something really traumatic that happened to them when they were a kid, you're someone that would be like, oh, really? I'm so sorry. That's the Empress's way of doing things. Very nurturing, very caretakery, you know, which will allow someone to feel comfortable expressing more. Aww. At first, I was a little bit worried seeing that Five of Cups, thinking that this person felt like they disappointed you in some way or hurt you. Because the Five of Cups can trigger regret and disappointment, especially in the feelings position. But the more I'm looking at your person, it feels like they're getting ready to share some very sad stuff to you. Clarify Aquarius's feelings. You feel like something is growing between the two of you. You're holding this baby bump. Not saying that you're pregnant or you're dealing with a pregnancy, but you're holding that baby bump as a symbolism that something is growing, even if the relationship hasn't been born yet. Like something like that. You're like, all right, I feel it growing. I feel our relationship growing. I feel like our bond is growing. Clarify that Empress. Four of Wands. Hold on, another card flipped over. Where'd it go? I saw another card flip over and it's going to bug me. I guess not, but the Four of Wands is here. Five of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Look at that. Diving into your feelings, you've got the Four of Wands, perhaps indicating that you feel like you and this person could really build something secure and stable with each other, have a home together, have a life together. But I am getting that you're going to be feeling like the pressure is on in regards to how you respond to a situation when they start to open up to you deeper. Like if you act like you're uninterested to what they have to say to you, they might get a little bit defensive and back off. Like, oh, so you don't really care about what I have to say. Good, noted. Check, please. You know, that sort of energy. They're going to gauge your response, Aquarius. But you might also feel a lot of pressure with them offloading a lot on you. Maybe that's something that it's a little bit uncomfortable for you. Maybe you're wanting to hear more about them, but not at such a degree where they're like piling it on layer after layer after layer. Like, whoa, can we just like process the first thing you shared with me and then save the other for another time? Because Aquarians, you process emotions differently than other people. Okay? You're not there's so many misconceptions about Aquarians. You guys have the biggest hearts. You guys are responsible for the other 11 zodiac signs. You are the water bearer. You hold the water bearer that houses everyone's emotions, all the 11 zodiac signs. So that's a lot of responsibility. So it's like this person's opening up to you around this time frame, which is fine. But maybe you're a little bit off-put about them piling on more when you're still just trying to process what they first told you. So cross-watch it. That might be a little bit of a hint there that, you know, share your feelings, but don't emotional dump on Aquarius. Because Aquarius, I don't think they'll respond in the way that you're hoping that they will respond. And Aquarius might start to emotionally dissociate and check out. Especially if someone's treating them like a therapist on a date. If this is not like a date where you guys are in person, this person may be texting you a lot this week, Aquarius, and they're opening up to you and it's fine. But then next thing you know, you get like a wall of texts where you're like scanning everything. And you're like, whoa, this person's really telling me a lot. This should be an in-person conversation. You know, it's kind of what that feels like to me. Clarify that Page of Swords, but I see where they're coming from. They're just wanting to get closer to you. But it might scare you off a little bit, Aquarius. Flip it if you need to. Clarify that Page of Swords as this person's behavior. The Queen of Wands could be a fire sign. Strength card, Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. Aquarius, you've got someone that sees a lot of potential with the two of you, and they're really just trying to show you that they're invested and that they're taking the relationship seriously. So they want to take off their mask, any mask that they were wearing. But I feel like they might need to hold back just a smidge. Just a smidge. Okay? But I feel like I have an Aquarius that will handle it with grace and just nurture the situation. Because you don't want to be, you don't want to say anything hurtful. Tell me more about how Aquarius feels about this person. Some of you might already be married or have children. Because I am seeing where you might be already invested in this person. And this week, you and this person are just having a very emotional week where this person is just like sharing a lot about what they're going through. Someone really wants to tell you a lot. There's a lot of information coming towards you. 3 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. You may be feeling this week that you just want to have a good time with this person and to socialize with them, and that you are open to communicating about deeper things, but not all at once. All right? Not at all at once. You just want to have a good time with this person. So let's pull the hidden message, because Aquarius, someone's really into you. They're really into you. They want to prove it. For zodiac signs that came through the reading, I have Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. Didn't I say Libra? Because Libra's here. Yeah, Libra's here. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. For some of you Aquarians, someone's really feeling sad that they betrayed your trust when you were the only person that was really showing them a lot of compassion and support and hearing them out and allowing them to have a shoulder to cry on, or to just have a safe space to release a lot of pent-up emotions, and then they go and betray your trust. That blows when that happens. To be there for someone when they need it, but then they betray you right after. It's like, really? What'd you do that for? It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but I want a new beginning. For some of you Aquarians, you got someone that's wanting to have a conversation about, can we get back to our relationship? Can we try this again? I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I still had dreams about our happy times together. All right, Aquarius, for some of you, you got someone trying to come back. But for others, it feels like someone is still here and wants to deepen your bond, but they might need to, like, you know, pace themselves a little bit. But you're open to it. All right, hope that helps. I love you. On to Pisces. My fishies. Hi Pisces, what up? Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right. I should put some fruit in that cup of water next time. Infuse it with strawberries. Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, no, raspberries. Anyway, sorry. Thinking about how it, you know, spice up my water. It's kind of boring. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? I think it's cherry season right now. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? How does this person feel about Pisces, please? Whoa, geez Louise. Queen of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles wanted to hop out. Oh, I just noticed there's a cute little white cat here. Looks like my cat. We'll see if these cards come back out. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Fool. Their intentions with you, we have the Sun. 2 major arcanas already. We got Aries and Sun, or rewind. Aries and Leo showing up. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have another major arcana, and that's Cancer energy. Your feelings for this person, the 5 of Cups. We were getting good, and we see that. The overall energy, the 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. We saw that during the pre-shuffle. All right, this looks good, but I do see where you're getting in your feels this week, Pisces. It might be because we're in Cancer season, and with you being a water sign, you're like, all right, more water here. It's funny how I was just talking about my water when I started your reading. I feel like, Pisces, you might be feeling extra sensitive this week. I mean, your partner looks like they're enjoying the two of you's connection, but you look like you're not as happy. But we shall see. Let's see. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. Right now, it looks like they're oblivious to the fact that you're maybe going through some disappointment right now, or some sadness, or just being emotional, because they're happy. They're happy with the two of you. Why the Fool for how this person feels about Pisces this week? Why the Fool? Why the Fool? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. They may not have any idea of what you're going through because you're not budging. You're not really sharing much. You might be still, you know, in that pause and reflect stage, and you're not ready to share with them what you're feeling inside. And that could be why they look oblivious to the fact that you might be feeling kind of down. So let's see. Let's see why you feel the 5 of Cups. Maybe this person did something that they didn't realize that they did, and you're just trying to keep it together. You don't want them to feel like you're being sensitive, because you get told that a lot, I'm sure, and it must be annoying. Why the 5 of Cups? Why the 5 of Cups for how Pisces feels this week? The 2 of Wands and the King of Cups. You have a lot of love for this person, Pisces. The 2 of Wands is telling me that you feel like you're at some sort of crossroads in your life right now, where you're just trying to figure out what your next step should be, and you may be feeling kind of, you know, uncertain. Maybe it's not this person that you're disappointed in, but something to do with the status in your life right now. Maybe you're stuck between two jobs. Maybe you're feeling, you know, unhappy about your physical appearance, your health. There could be a plethora of different things that may be tapping into your more emotional side. But when I look at the King of Cups, that's telling me that you have a lot of deep love for this person. And the Eight of Wands is showing me that there's a lot of back and forth communicating with each other. You guys might be throwing some witty little one-liners at each other. I'm feeling like you guys have like great chemistry, where you guys can dish it and take it. I usually don't get that message off the Eight of Wands, but I'm getting that off of the two of you guys. Like, you guys are very sarcastic with each other, and it's funny for your relationship. That's specific. That's a specific message for you. If you and this person like to throw a little funny shade at each other out of, you know, being playful, this person may be realizing that maybe you're not as playful this week. All right, so this person's intentions is the Sun. The Sun wants to make you happy. Why the Sun for this person's intentions with Pisces this week? They want to be playful with you. They want to just... The High Priestess. That's your energy. Their intuition might start to trigger them this week to let them know that there might be something going on with you. And it might start to trigger some worry in them, Nine of Swords, where they might start to worry that maybe you're doubting them. Because at the start of the week, they're oblivious to how you're feeling right now. But that Nine of Swords tells me that something else starts to make them feel worried. Like maybe you're upset at them. And they start to lose some sort of confidence in the situation with the Chariot showing me someone at a, you know, at like a stuck place. Clarify that Chariot for this person's behavior and actions with Pisces this week. The World card and the Three of Wands and the Six of Swords. Are you guys going on a trip together? Ooh, now all of a sudden it's cold. Are you guys going on a trip together? Because I have the Chariot, which is a travel card, the World card, which is a travel card, Six of Swords, travel card, Three of Swords, travel card, and it's all coming in this person's behavior towards you. Unless they live at a distance and maybe making plans to come see you, especially if you have been looking kind of down lately and they're coming in to like show you some love and support. Pisces, it feels like someone's trying to cheer you up this week. But they can only do something for you if you let them know how you're feeling. Yeah, because I don't get that this is like a trouble with the two of you. Let me pull some more from a different set of cards. Hold on for a second. Because I don't feel like there's any drama in your relationship this week. It feels like there's something going on in your life, specifically you. What's going on in Pisces' life? Seven of Pentacles. Some of you Pisceans may feel like you've invested a lot of time, effort, and resources into your career, yourself, your life, and you may feel like you're not getting the rewards that you had expected. Maybe you're at a job that you hate. Maybe you've got, you know, it just feels like I have a Pisces here that is trying to reevaluate their life right now and to see what you want to invest in further. And the more you realize that a lot of the stuff that you invested in didn't turn out the way you had hoped, you start to get in your feelings about it. So you're not disappointed in this person, but disappointed in some other things in your life. It's like I have a Pisces that's like wanting a job change, wanting a life change, wanting to maybe relocate. Yeah, this is the energy I've been getting off of you this entire time, Pisces. Look at that Four of Cups card. This is someone that's feeling emotionally unfulfilled in some way. And it's a sign that you're not supposed to look for something external. You got to work on that within yourself. Can't look for something outside of you to make you happy. You got to have that happiness within yourself first. So maybe for some of you Pisceans, you're expecting everything that you're investing in around you to make you feel better. And then when you do realize you're getting what you've invested and you still feel the exact same way, you're feeling like, what am I doing wrong? I'm getting the person I want. I'm getting this that I want. I'm getting that, but I'm still unhappy. Tell me more about this for Pisces, the Star. There's something that you're hoping for, Pisces, and you may feel like it's out of reach. But I'm not getting that it's out of reach. But there might be a new path opening up for you to get you to it closer or quicker. But you may be looking too hard. You may be trying too hard to figure that out. For some of you, this is a new person coming toward you. Because I feel like I'm getting a side message for a Pisces who's single. If there's a Pisces watching this right now who's single and just feeling like everything around you right now is not working out the way that you had hoped, you have somebody showing up here in the very near future that is going to want to be there for you, okay? And this is someone that you would really like to be with, but you'll still feel like something is missing. What's Pisces' advice? What's Pisces' advice on that? Two of Pentacles. Weigh out your options right now. I feel like you've got more options available to you, but you're not seeing them. Two of Wands. Yeah, Pisces, you keep on repeatedly coming up as someone who's at a crossroads in your life right now where you're maybe looking external for all the answers, but the answers are within you. But I do feel like you have someone around you, whether this week or heading towards you, that's going to love the heck out of you and would want to be there for you if you want them. But I feel like this is someone who's also going to feel oblivious to what's going on with you until they start to notice that it starts to affect their relationship with you. That's when they start to notice and pay attention, when it starts to, bleed into their relationship attempts with you. But I do feel like you got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other, with the Temperance Devil card being here, and you're really trying your best to not feed negative emotions right now and focus on the positives that's in your life right now, because that will allow you to attract more positive things in your life versus focusing on the negatives to attract more negatives. Like, the more you focus on something that's not going right, more things go wrong. But if you focus on what is going right, more things go right. And then I got the Fool showing up again and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like, Pisces, you've got something coming towards you that's going to give you a jump start. It's going to give you a rev up in your engine where you're going to start to feel excited again. They want you to strike while the iron is hot and take full advantage of this opportunity, because this could really turn into something amazing for you. Okay? So I'm going to leave that alone and pull your person's hidden message. Just feels like I have a Pisces that no matter who's around you, there's this feeling of missing something right now. And I feel like you're getting an opportunity, but you're going to have to pay attention to it and strike while the iron is hot. You may be looking too hard, though. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer. But, Taurus. It could be any zodiac sign now. I hope that helped. You've got a lot of good things heading towards you, Pisces, but I do see you're in your feelings. Shoot, that's a lot of cards. Should I keep them? Okay. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now. Some of you might have this new person heading your way, but you're still attached to an old person that is no longer in your life. They want you to work on letting that go. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Some of you Pisceans, you're still tethered to someone that walked away long ago. And you're still trying to find closure in your heart, and it's blocking you from having something with this other person or attracting a new person in your life. Is kind of what that's showing me. You're still focused on how things ended instead of that it needed to end, perhaps. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said to you. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Some of you Pisceans, you may be still thinking about a person that may have had other relationships or had another situation at the time you guys connected, and they could not leave that situation to pursue you, and you may be still thinking back on them. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. Yeah, some of you Pisceans may have someone that's tugging on you energetically, making you pick up on their energy also. With you being a water sign, you're very sensitive to that. So if you're feeling down right now, Pisces, that could be a sign that you are a sponge to other people and what they're going through and what they're feeling, and you may assume it's yours. But it may not be yours. But someone may be using you vicariously, you know, working through you vicariously because you're such a sensitive sign that you can pick up on it and maybe help release it for this person. I hope that made sense. All right, so I hope this reading helped. All right, thank you everyone for being here. I absolutely adore you guys. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me. For the remaining zodiac signs, I'm going to be working on your July monthlies all week long. So please bear with me. It's summer break, so the kids are home. So I got very limited time to get the readings pushed out. And I do also have a lot of private readings that I'm doing. All right, so I'll be working on that. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. And on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.